Alrighty.
Now. Alright, cool. And we'll just wait for Christian. I know he works before this. And
Cool.
Yeah.
it's late for him. Cool. So... Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, go for it.
Oh, I was just going to say, congratulations on completing Dragon Heist again. That was awesome.
That was super cool.
You guys did such a good job. I loved that you guys toppled a bridge on top of the Manchun.
That was pretty clever, actually. I was like, yeah, let's drop a bridge on him. Fuck that guy.
Yeah. I don't care what level you are. You get a bridge dropped on you, you're dead.
That was awesome. And then you had like this little floating dwarf just like... It was awesome. So that was really cool, and you guys did a great job role-playing, obviously, and you guys lost 2 kids, which sucks.
Yeah.
But you have the chance to bring them back if you can find the Amulet of... what did I call it? Resurrection?
Yeah, I think an Amulet of Resurrection.
Amulet of Resurrection, which supposedly Hallister Blackcloak has, who is the Warden of Undermountain.
Who is apparently insane.
Yeah, like insane.
Yeah.
It'll be really easy, guys. It's gonna be a breeze.
Nothing. I thought this was going to be a tough one, but
What did I miss?
We were just talking about Hallister Blackcloak.
How
and
nice he is.
How nice he is. How he's got a really good reputation.
Hmm.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you guys also have to find a shard of the runestone for Miss Silverhand.
She's ingredient doesn't want like the whole rune stone, just a shard.
If you can bring the whole runestone back, I'm sure she would appreciate that.
Okay, cool.
That'd be pretty nuts, but that's a lot of power to be carrying around from the sound of it.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of push-ups in this downtime, so I think I can pick it up.
Trying to increase that strength score, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna take a lot more in push-ups to increase the strength.
Yeah, you need to survive a few more harrowing experiences.
Yeah.
Cool. So we're gonna fast forward to the Yawning Portal where you guys started all those months ago, 9 months ago.
We had a baby.
Kind of.
Yeah.
You guys have given birth to many things, like
Yeah.
a mercenaries guild that's kind of starting, a pub,
dojo.
a dojo, yeah.
Freedom for Bone Snapper.
Freedom for Bone Snapper.
We got
Yeah.
3 kids, and now we have 1. We're really bad parents.
We're on a roll.
We like to rename ourselves the Bone Snapper Freedom Alliance.
I'm into it. I'll free every Bone Snapper I meet.
Super cool. So at the Yawning Portal, you guys will meet Durnan, who you've already met, and he will lower you guys into the Yawning Portal of the Yawning Portal, which is just that big chasm. He's got like a some crane thing on a rope. So you guys just pretty much hold on to a rope, and he's got this giant crane. He just kind of lowers you guys down,
Like in the middle of a bar?
like in the middle of the bar. Yep.
Are people like
Dope.
buying us shots and like pouring champagne on our heads as we ride down?
Yep. Yeah. It's like sending off of a ship.
Okay. You just smash champagne bottles across our heads. We'll go down with major concussions.
4 points of bludgeoning damage.
And you guys are just like loaded up. I mean, between your magic items and all of your equipment, you guys just have like these huge sacks, right? And just like dangling with trinkets, and looks like you're going on an expedition.
Not Hakoon, though. Hakoon's in like a loincloth and that's it.
Where's your plate?
Good. Where's
man?
all your stuff?
Where's your plate?
It's okay, a loincloth and then like a bag at his side, if you know what I mean.
Oh, okay.
That
Gotcha.
holds his things.
A really bulky loincloth.
Exactly. I stopped it.
It's where he keeps his extra food.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry, guys.
Yeah,
I put
he
enough
just
stuff
reaches
there.
into his loins and pulls out a little hay and starts munching.
I did buy us all some journey bread, an elven concoction, which is which is pretty tasty. It's basically limbus bread from Lord of the Rings. So I have some food for all of us, in addition to our normal stores.
This tastes amazing.
You already eat your whole stash of it.
Oh, but I do have a taste. I am a fan of. I'm a fan of this bread.
Excellent.
Yeah, Journey bread. It's the same thing. So it just fills your stomach up, and essentially it's just good for 1 day ration if you have like a bite of it. So.
Cool.
Cool.
Oh,
So
real quick.
yeah.
We have the money that we were allotted for our like 9-month baby time, right?
Yes.
So did anybody buy health potions?
I've got
No.
some, yes.
Because I might. Is it okay if I like retcon that I bought
Yep.
some health potions now that I have money? Okay, I might buy a couple of those.
I figured there would be like some sort of like we're gonna get stuff.
Yeah.
Like more rations and things, you know.
I mean, we did get an absurd amount of money, and all of us bought magic items. I hope we also starve. Especially it's a 10-day hike either way. Y'all starve.
So I got 3 greater healing potions and 4 healing potions.
Nice.
And 1 potion of water breathing just in case, because I didn't know. Justin will probably throw a lake down there or something.
I didn't really look into buying anything like that.
Down there, so that's a good call.
Laneros does still have a lot of money because he doesn't know what to do with it. So the money that I dumped out on the table when we were talking about hiring the Doom Raiders to kill the Castlanters, that was just a portion of what I have saved.
That's what I
You
figured.
guys
I was like,
need
I don't think this is all your money because you haven't like spent a whole lot in the chat.
Do we want to? I mean,
I did buy some cool stuff, but I do have money if you guys need any. And I think Laneros would be very open to sharing.
I mean,
Yeah.
our baby money is a pretty good amount.
True.
I'm gonna buy some potions and stuff before we go. Let's see. I'll do. How much money do I have? Like 1,500.
Okay, brag about it.
I'm just reminding myself because I'm gonna probably spend a good amount right here. I'll do 2 greater healing. I'll do a potion of climbing.
Oh,
Where are you seeing these? What are you looking these up on?
Just the list that Justin gave me before. Like I
Okay.
saved it into my notes.
No, I should have done that. Somewhere, if I just scroll up long enough.
I think you have like the same like pricing, but there's like potion of animal friendship for 100, potion of climbing for 40, potion of healing for 40, greater healing is 200, and then water breathing is also 200.
ooh.
So I'll do 2 greater healing, 1 climbing, 1 water breathing, and that'll be good.
I'm gonna do
And,
something.
and 1 regular healing too. Why not?
But yeah, I'll buy a handful also.
Now for math. Oh god.
Damn.
Yeah, would you mind throwing out those prices again really quick? If you don't mind.
So Jin's prices are actually different.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
mine are from Harper stuff. So,
Okay.
but I can buy potions for people if you want to give me money. I'll get extra, and so
Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna
Alright.
throw you. I think I have a picture. I'm gonna take this picture. I'm gonna copy. Nope, this is open. Hold on.
Alright. I'm brokish again.
Let's see if this works. Alright. So Roka, I shot you prices in chat.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
alrighty.
Cool. Alright, anything else? Equipment. Rations. Journey bread.
How couldn't we just like to how much would it cost to buy just like 2 pigs?
There's
Yeah,
live.
right, yo.
Big.
Just in your loincloth with a pig on each shoulder, just cruising down.
No, exactly that. That sounds great.
That is amazing. Also, the poor bartender who's lowering us down. Imagine if that was your shift. You just work the night shift when these crazy guys walk in. So you lower them into the pit.
Hold on. Let me look up. I think there's livestock prices somewhere. Let's see. So, If a donkey is 8 gold pieces, let's say a pig is 4? Is that good economics?
Hell yeah. I'll take 2 of them.
All right.
And these will be the first. These will be the first casualties of the bag of holding because I don't think Cocoon would know that pigs can't live in there.
I think they have like 8 hours of air or something. There's a limited amount of, yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll survive for a little while, but Cocoon doesn't know the science behind it. So first casualties.
The science of magic.
I'm gonna actually grab 2 potions of climbing too.
All right, go for it.
Justin, so
I gotta go through my. So I wrote all these things. Sorry.
go ahead.
I wrote all these things that I was buying down on my character sheet that I downloaded from Reddit, and then I found out that it was flawed and it doesn't save. So I'm like, let's find all those shit I bought. So I'm like, okay, let's find all the stuff I bought and change that onto my normal character sheet.
Oh no.
I mean, I basically know what it was. Oh, Justin, can you send me the details on that sweet? Is it a halberd or something that I stole from a devil?
So it's a glaive, and it operates like a normal glaive for you.
Oh, there's not cool glaive damage.
There is not.
All right. Well, if it's sweet and cool looking, maybe it's like a collector's item.
It is. It's definitely infernal in nature.
I love it. Perfect.
I heard.
I mean, shit, we'll mount that. We'll mount that in the pub when we get back.
Yeah.
No, I got a immovable rod. I don't know if you've heard of that thing.
Oh, did you? That's cool.
2 ropes of climbing. So if we come across a chasm or something, the rope, we can actually tell the rope to go to the other side and tie itself to something.
Oh,
What?
I was gonna say, do we buy useful items I don't know, just anything useful, or is it all just weapons? So if Justin decides to be I don't know. Does anyone have a shovel? Nah.
No?
I think I do have a crowbar.
I mean, I have a dungeoneering kit, so whatever that comes with.
Yeah, that comes
Yeah.
with a crowbar and some pittons and some other things.
Yeah, I have a crowbar. I also have a grappling hook. I just added the rations that they gave us to the ones that I already had, but obviously we can split those up among ourselves.
I have 2 pigs.
I have a blanket, a bunch of potions now, and that's about it. And a fuck ton of weaponry.
Yeah.
Nice. I got some winged boots, so I'm gonna be flying around a bit.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
I also have my staff is enchanted to basically give us the alert feat, or me the alert feat, so you guys, when you're within 30 feet of me, can't be surprised either.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
What? That's cool.
Nice.
And I have a luck stone, and also a headband of intellect and eyes of charming, but I don't keep those equipped at all times.
All right, let me just see if I. Man, does anyone have a Mac?
Yes.
I do not.
So, do you have a good character sheet for this? Because my character sheet's so derpy.
Yes, I do actually. Let me drop it in the chat on Discord.
Because it's so derpy. I mean, text doesn't get smaller, and so I'm always trying to figure out where to put extra weapons and stuff.
Kaboom!
Sweet.
All right.
Oh, that's what it is for. Oh man,
You're gonna need Acrobat Reader DC or better in order to use it properly. But
I think I have
definitely
that.
worth it. Yeah, and it's a really nice program. It autofills so much info for you.
Oh my god, I can't wait. Stupid derpy bastard, this thing. Alright, I'm sorry that I wasted everyone's time. Proceed.
How dare you take care of your character sheet for your character that you need to play this game?
All right. Anything else? Prep.
Just wanted to clarify. I'm back up to full health points, right? After that fireball went off.
Yeah,
We've
you're
had
good.
some time to rest.
Yeah, it's not permanent damage.
Yeah, I added it just in case. I didn't know if we were going to go try to fight the castle enters that night, but we held our cool.
You may not have eyebrows.
Well, I dived back in time. It was Squidly who took the full blast. Poor buddy. I mean, I am a little singed around the edges.
Cool. So Yawning Portal. So you've got a 40-foot diameter well that you know descends into the first level of Undermountain. The walls are made of old mortared stones. Next to the gaping orifice hangs a winch with a simple rope and pulley mechanism that again Durnan, the proprietor, will use to lower you down. So imagine like a rope in gym class. It's just a rope, and at the end there's like a little knot for you to put your foot in. So he'll be able to lower one of you down at a time. It takes 10 rounds to go down, so that's about a minute.
Yeah, that's 1 minute. Oh, jeez. That's pretty quick. How far down is it?
140 feet.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, it basically drops us.
Well, you could just fly down with
yeah,
your
I
boots,
just
though.
I just like cast my hands out wide and take a step backwards off of the lip of the well and flutter on down.
Okay, is that how those winged boots work?
Yeah, they give me 4 hours of flying a day.
Okay.
And I can use
Yeah,
it-
it's used in like 1 minute increments, and so if it takes
Yeah.
10 rounds, that's 1 minute. So you can use a minute just to get down.
I could also actually I'm just going to cast Featherfall because I can do that. That's a
Should we all just let go?
Oh my god.
I think that is a first level spell. Now I'll just I mean if you guys jump off, I'll cast Featherfall on you.
Nah, we'll take the
No,
round.
Okay.
Save your spell slot.
So what's the descent order?
Oh shit, we're already under
I'll
attack.
go first.
All right.
Wait, we want to. Cocoon's in play, right? Send him down.
Loincloth.
Then me.
Loincloth and now I'll dress before we go down, I guess.
I mean, I'm really good at hiding and stuff, so that's like I can go down there and like just pick a corner and stick in it until everyone gets down.
I think I'll be hamming it up. I'll enjoy all the people watching us go down, so I'll be like thanking people and making speeches and probably go down last.
I
Make
go
a
down
bunch of
second.
promises. Like, did any of you guys ever play the Fable video games?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Freaking-
that game.
yeah, so you
The
can like
second
go
one.
into town and brag before you go on a quest. I feel like I'm doing that. Just like getting everybody making dumb promises to people, just loving it.
And they're making another one, aren't they?
But yeah, I think so.
Oh, really?
I hope so.
Yeah, it's supposed to come out next year. I'm kind of excited about that one.
Yeah,
Pretty all about Fable.
yeah, they're always fun.
All right. So did we make a decision?
Yeah.
Hakun will go down. Fuck it.
I'll go down second.
I wanted to go down first.
Oh, you can go down. That's fine.
I'll go down first.
All right. Jin goes down first. All right. Jin slips his foot into the rope and
Nice.
descends down. You guys lose him, after about, 60, 120 feet? Dim light. And then just darkness. You just see this rope, and presumably Jin's down there. The rope kind of stops. And then, Jin, what you will see is just 4 walls. You're in a space that's about 20 feet square. So kind of small. And you'll just look up and you just kind of see some faint light from the top of the well. You might even hear some faint whispers. Just kind of looking around. It is dark. You'll see that there isn't an exit to this room to the west. But otherwise, the walls are just lined with old shields. Maybe from adventurers before who have kind of come down and sort of tack their shield up. And that's it. And the ground is sand. Just kind of full up with sand.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
I will take my foot out of the loop, give the rope a tug so that way they can take it
Perfect.
back up, and I will step into a corner and just wrap my cloak around me so that way I'm inconspicuous.
Perfect. All right. Tick, 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 tick. Next.
I'm still up there.
I can go down. That's fine.
All right. Coon lumbers on. You'll see the whole wedge system kind of cave a little bit under his weight. But it holds. And Durn just kind of struggles and kind of same thing. You descend. Jin will watch you kind of land in the same space. Just walls, shields, sand on the floor.
All about it.
All right. He hops off. Rope comes up. Zoltan does the same. Hops on. goes down. All right, everyone's down except for the Lanhros.
Yeah, I'm making my final promises to everybody. Take a swig of this drink over here and pat another person on the back while grabbing their drink out from behind their back.
Perfect.
Slamming that, and then falling backwards down the down the hole. This is the first time that I've used these feet. I try and make it look cool, and I have to. I get them working before I hit the ground, but.
All right, that is awesome. Yeah, you go tumbling down, but you're able to. You're gonna use your boots, right?
Yeah, so I'll
Alright.
use a minute of theirs.
Cool. So you use your boots and you just kind of flutter to the ground. And you land on sand, and you guys are officially in the Undermountain.
Ooh. Chillier than I thought.
Look at all these shields. Can I just take a moment to like inspect them? Like, are there any names on shields or like any particular like crests that stand out?
Yeah, so there's a fair amount of them. There's actually 60 old shields that have kind of been like stacked up on the wall and nailed in. Various states of, disrepair, slashes in them. But yeah, if you I guess you can make a history check.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Is there any blood on them or anything?
Some of them have blood, yeah. Some of them are like scratched up. Some of them have blood on them.
That's a
ones that
5.
didn't make it back up the road.
I
Yeah.
love history.
So with a 5, they look old. Some of them probably are from the families of famous adventurers, but nothing stands out.
These
Do
are
any of them
really
look like
old.
Do any of them look like they'd be from my people?
I don't know if your people ever traveled this far south.
So one of them might have. Like, so Hakoon, I don't know, just fun fact. Hakoon basically thinks he's a full-blooded orc, but he is half orc. And then the history of that is that there was like a human mixed into there, and he was like a human who came and like helped save them from getting their asses kicked from tribal warfare and fighting the hobgoblins, and that like kind of put restraint, and that's why Hakoon like worships the gods and has some level of restraint, isn't a barbarian. So maybe that would be the only, like, if like somebody from his line, but I doubt we would know it. I might know his symbol, but I wouldn't know he was human.
Yeah, at this point you do not see anything like that.
Hey,
Can I make an Arcana check to see if I recognize anything from possibly the Feywilds down here? Any magic that emanates from
Sure.
these shields? That is a 17.
A 17. So you do see some markings. It looks like people from kind of all over the world of Toril have traveled down here, and you will find a couple markings. It looks like they're probably from Fey families you would recognize.
Oh. Any of them are from... Oh, go for it.
I'll say, if I give you all of my gold, Justin, can we have a potion of town portal?
No.
All right, it was worth a try, guys. It was worth a try.
Don't worry. Once we get deeper down, we'll just be finding those things all the time and want to throw them away.
Ah, God, another one of these.
Yeah.
I don't want to go home. I want to keep going.
What's this one? Potion? What's it? Cow World?
I don't know. I think Leneros would drink that one right away.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cow World's got the best loot, bro.
It does.
Actually, Lanros, as you're looking, you will see one shield that looks as if it's been recently placed. Again, it's elvish in make, and it's slightly ajar, as if someone kind of just put it up hastily before they ascended up the well.
Okay. I'll kind of try and write it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Yeah, if it's any kind of family that I recognize, some
No.
powerful Fey court. Okay, no, I just write in. Interesting. What do you think? Do people leave their shields here before they go down upon the start of a quest? Is this some
It's
custom?
pretty silly to leave your shield behind when you're going into a dangerous place. They probably leave it here when they come up.
So do we take them down with us? What do you make of this, creatures of this realm?
If you wish to wield a shield, by all means.
Do we notice any magic on the shields?
With an Arcana check, nothing seems magical about them. No.
I start to lift one as if I might carry it down with me and then think twice because it is really heavy.
Yeah, so the one you just righted, if you kind of lift it off, you will see that there's actually a message written in Elven on the wall behind it.
does it
The
say?
language of my people.
And it will read, "Beyond the Pillar Forest, the Mad Mage waits, casting spells behind magic gates."
Beyond the pillared forest.
The Mad Mage waits, casting spells behind magic gates.
Are there more? Can we look behind the other shields?
Yeah, I'm like, now I want to look.
Let's check them all.
Behind shields.
Justin, you have to be clever times 60.
Sure. So Hakun reaches out and starts like grabbing shields and like tearing them off the wall, right?
I'll just sort of like lift them up and like check and then put it back if there's nothing.
Doesn't look like anything
Putting
else
them in
has
the bag
been.
of holding. That'd be terrible. I won't do that. People probably died to get their shields down here.
You won't find. It doesn't look like there's any other messages necessarily written or no other secrets hidden behind the shields.
Okay.
Lenaros will scribble down a little note in Elvish and put it back along with this note behind that shield. Says something about like up the well, all is swell. Down here, seems like where evil dwells. He's a bard, so it's a little more eloquent than that.
That was good. No, that was great.
Alright.
Cool. So you guys have the way up, which you just came from, and you have this exit to the west. Looks like it kind of dead ends, and then snakes a corner. It goes around a corner, and it looks like it's a very narrow hallway. There's no light down here. There's no sconces or anything. So you guys are purely relying on your dark vision right now.
You have dark
I'll
vision.
take out a torch and light it up.
Okay.
I'll light my pipe with his torch. and you'll see smoke dragons just kind of circling the torch.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
Because I'm using my pipe of smoke monsters.
That's
Well,
dope.
you have flanks on, don't you?
I do have a suite, yeah, but we haven't busted that out yet.
'Cause that does show light too for 40 feet, isn't it?
Yeah, but I want it to be an epic moment, guys. Come on.
Okay.
We got a couple torches. We got some light.
Nice.
I don't know how long they last for, but I've got 20 of them.
I think it's an hour.
Okay. All right. Well,
Nice.
we'll have one up for right now.
Cool. You guys want to go down the hallway?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
What's the marching order?
I have really good passive perception now, so I don't mind taking the lead to keep an eye out for traps and things.
And
I'll
I'll back you up.
Okay. I'd probably push up as far as I can go because I'm pretty excited about seeing everything here.
Go for it. You can pass me. Hakun's not like fighting for the front. He's just willing to be there.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll push up as far as I can, but yeah, if Jin tells me that.
Do we have to go single file, or can we go 2 by 2?
So down this hallway, it's going to be single file.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll go first with Laneros, Hakun, and then Zoltan in the back.
Yep, sounds good.
Dope.
Can I let my pigs out?
If you want to.
And they run away.
Guys, this can not only be rations, but they could be like minesweepers.
They're like reluctant to go somewhere. They could also make noise and draw things towards us.
And if we're trying to find food, they'll find us truffles.
Exactly.
All right, fair enough. I'm down.
So is Hakun going to release the pigs? Is that the plan?
I think
I'm
tie
absolutely
some rope on
releasing
them.
I'll have like our rope of climbing, which is just rope.
I got some regular rope you can use to like tie little harnesses around them or something.
Oh no, Hakun's rope of climbing is just rope
Nice.
that he climbs.
I'll cast some minor illusions on the pigs to make them look armored and regal.
Okay.
Okay, guys,
There are guides in this strange realm.
if we decide not to eat them, I think that they should be armored and become part of the crew.
Hunting pigs.
We'll see how their fighting is first,
If they live through a full session, we should name them.
Okay.
and then eat them when we're hungry.
Yes.
This one's bacon, and that one is bacon.
Bacon 1 and Bacon 2.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are proceeding forward. You'll notice that this hallway kind of it zigs and zags as you're going, but Jin doesn't detect anything of note until you guys enter into a slightly larger hallway. So it's about 10 feet wide, 10 feet high ceilings, and on the walls of the hallway, you will see reliefs of demons, sort of demon heads with their mouths agape. And then inside the mouths, the light of the torch will reflect off of mirrors. And there are 8 of these sort of down this hallway. And then at the end of the hallway, you can sort of see a large room with pillars. But it's pretty far from you right now. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet away. So you got like this 40 feet hallway, demon faces, mirrors in the mouths, and then pillars kind of farther down.
It looks like the pillared forest. Maybe the gates are these mirrors? I know reflections can carry certain power in the Feywild. Is it the same here? Can I roll an Arcana check to see if I sense anything about these?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, it's a 21.
So as you guys walk, or as you go up to investigate it, you'll notice that your reflection isn't truly your reflection. You just sort of have this black shade. It looks like you in terms of its form, but there's none of your features. It's just like a shadow form of you kind of staring back. And since you rolled so high, you'll recognize that the form of it looks very similar to creatures you have encountered before, which are the shadows you guys fought outside of House Garland many months ago.
This is the first time ever that Hakoon has shown fear.
Yeah.
Not my strength.
Guard your strength well. There's shadows here. Do they react at all to what light we have?
No, it's like looking into a mirror, except for, I mean, the light bounces the same way it would off a mirror.
Okay. I'll warn everybody. Obviously tell them all about this.
Okay. The only other thing of note in the hallway is there is a small skeleton, probably about 20 feet down, and stabbed into it is a longsword that is glowing with like a slight bluish light.
Dibs.
Be careful.
Right. I just know we're about to get into some bad things, so I'm gonna whip out my Odachi and light it up.
All right.
Sweet.
And funny.
Ooh, that's a cool new trick.
Yeah, you know.
And I'll have my my two-handed battle axe, and I'll just say Bahamut, and it'll light up as well.
Whoa! Did everybody get flaming?
We're so
Where was I?
No, they got the flame weapons. We got the flying boots. That's what you and I have in there.
I'll give you a little foot cheers.
I'm not wearing them right now, but I'll.
I have a couple of
I'll
nice
foot cheers you
staff myself, but Justin made them too expensive, so no.
Because I wanted, because I'm from like the Arctic, basically. I wanted the cold one, but I guess it's a better weapon. So it's like.
Mm-hmm.
10.
Back home, you can just cut ice up and stuff. It's be awesome.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Put your way through snow. Ice.
I mean, there's a blue one right here, so I'm gonna go up and inspect it. Oh, blue, yes, matches. I'll order Bacon 1 to sniff it first, just in case it's trapped.
All right.
Okay. I do have animal handling too, if we ever need to do that.
Yeah, so these aren't, you don't have like the ability to control non-domesticated pigs. So they're kind of just like, even as you're holding them, they're kind of just like going all over the place. You have to like drag them down the hallway.
They look really royal,
I'll put Bacon 1 away, and I'll just carry Bacon 2 in one hand, and I'll hold my sword as like my light in the other.
You'll put him away? Do you have like a pig backpack?
He's got his bag of holding.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know that it's gonna kill them, because like I just got this new thing. I'm like, yes, store stuff. Like, did I have any explanation of what I owned? Like, did this, like, wherever I bought this at, you know?
Yeah, sure. They would have told you the properties of it.
including like how long I can store living and things in it?
Yeah, roughly.
I'm gonna see if I remember that.
I mean, I'm sure you would have asked them,
Oh,
can I
natural
put a
20.
pig in
I remember.
here?
So you know your pigs are gonna die if you leave them in there.
Yeah, so guys, now that we have no sun to look at, just remember 8 hours.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, we're gonna lose track of time down here real quick.
Oh, yeah, Mert said time doesn't work the same as well, so...
Yeah.
Me and Bacon 2 will inspect the glowing blue sword.
All right. You walk up with a pig in your arm. You kind of have to drag your greatsword because it's pretty heavy. But yeah, this flaming sword is dragged across the stone, and nothing, just a long sword. It's glowing, faintly blue.
Can I touch Bacon 2 to it?
Yes.
Just hold him out and touch him to the sword.
He squeals. He's like squirming, trying to get away from you. Actually, I'm gonna let him make a dexterity save, try and get away from you. He rolled a 14. I'm gonna need you to make a opposed strength check, athletics.
Hang on to it.
Haha! I got a 22.
Okay. So you hold on to it.
And there's no issue from him touching the blue sword.
No, nothing you notice.
I pet him and I put him back in the bag of holding, and then I'm gonna pick up the sword.
Great. So you reach down, you pick up the sword, you pull it up, and it's in your hand. So you got this long sword in your hand.
Sweet.
The blue glow to it kind of fades, and as far as you can tell, it's a long sword.
I'm gonna show it to Landhouse and be like, magical?
I will nod. I don't actually have Identify, but can I cast Knowledge Arcana to just see what I could maybe intuit from it?
Sure. Well, one thing
Is magical or not?
Yeah, one thing Cocoon might notice as he's trying to hand you the longsword is he can't open his hand.
Oh.
Oh, I think I know what this
That's
is.
fun.
Can you say anything about that?
I'll just go like fly paper it.
Veneros, I thought you knew how to use a long sword. What are you doing?
I can't release this weapon. Do I like have an urge to hold on to it, or like my hand physically won't
Your hand
open?
physically cannot release it.
Wow.
I think I've made a mistake.
Well, just let go of the sword then.
Help me.
Okay, I'll like try to like pull the sword out of his hand. I'm
Alright.
very weak, so this isn't gonna go well.
Yeah,
please
so
tell me
you
about
could set
paper.
the torch down on the ground and grab it with two hands and try to pry his hands open. Go ahead and make a strength athletics check.
Okay.
Can I try to strength check this off me?
7 total.
All right, it's not budging. It's like made of stone. His grip, so
Oh,
firm.
gee.
Can I try to rip my own fingers off it?
Sure, you can make a strength athletics check against yourself. if you want to.
Did
Can I help
Zoltan,
him?
can I grab onto Jin and pull him while he's pulling?
Sure.
Will that give me advantage?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage.
All right, it's not great, but it's better. I think I got a 18.
All right. Your kind of finger joints sort of loosened, but there's just not opening.
Oh, man.
Well,
So-
this is not good. I think Hakoon, just let go of the sword.
You don't need it.
I just assume you're still holding on to it. I don't understand.
I can't open my hand.
I'll wink to everybody like, he's obviously playing a game, guys, and I'll kind of play along with you. I can't open my hand either, and I'll hold out my staff as if we're having a contest.
I hate you. So do I like? I don't know. All right, whatever. Do I attune to this? Do I do a short rest attune to find out what this is, or is it like? Can I just like walk around with it and I'll eventually figure it out, or is it just stuck in my hand?
Right now, it's just stuck on your hand.
Okay, I'm gonna try just tentatively to take my greatsword and can I like wield a greatsword with this sword just like mashed up against it?
You cannot.
My greatsword is worthless, guys. I'm glad I spent money on this.
Hey, you chose to touch the blue glowing sword stuck in a small corpse.
I wanted an ice sword.
He did pig test it first, guys.
Yeah, my pig
Not
didn't get
his
stuck.
fault.
I figured it'd be
Yeah,
safe.
yeah.
Your pig can't hold it. Only
That would be amazing.
From now on, we'll have Bacon 2 try to grip it with his teeth before I ever try to grab a sword.
It's the bacon test.
And as you guys are having this conversation, from the mirrors will appear 4 shadows that have your same form. So there's a Jinn shadow, there's a Landro shadow, there's an Akun shadow, and there's a Zoltan shadow. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Go company!
Take away. It's one less shadow, guys. Does the Hakun shadow have a glowing sword stuck in his hand?
So right now it just appears like a non-magical longsword.
I'm rolling so bad right now, you guys.
Oh, I got an 18.
None of us can be surprised, by the way, as long as you're within 30 feet of me. My staff will kind of vibrate as these creatures get in close.
I got a 6.
I got an 18.
8.
12.
All right, sounds good. Hakun gets to go first. So you guys are in this, what did I say, 40-foot long hallway. You're essentially in the middle of it, 20 feet. On either end, you have 2 shadows that just kind of appeared out of mirrors within 5 feet of your group. On either side, Hakun, what would you like to do?
So even if we have to fight more dangerous things, I kind of... Oh, God, I'm just so nervous about losing all my strength. Whatever, this is going to be the worst day of my life. So I'm stuck with the sword in my hand. I'm going to grab out my katana and just forget about my greatsword that I spent all my money on. And I'm going to attack the Landro shadow.
All right, so you're...
Why would you go for the most handsome one?
Because he looks feeble.
I shrug and nod.
All right, so attacking with the longsword?
Yeah, I have mine and theirs, so I'll attack with both.
Yeah, I don't think you can attack with 2 weapons that don't have the light property.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, you need the dual wielder feat in order to do that.
Oh, no. I guess I'm stuck with... God damn, this sucks. I guess I'm stuck with the long... Wait. Isn't the... Don't long swords have versatile? Is it not light?
They're versatile, so you can use your finesse or sorry, you can use your dexterity. Wait,
Nope.
versatile. Oh, yeah. You can hold it in
Like
2 hands.
2 hands. Yeah, you can do 2 hands.
So I'm just gonna DM caution you. You grabbed it with 1 hand and you got stuck.
I got you. All right.
You grab my shield.
Oh, you have a shield perk. That's fine. I'll just use... All right. I'll just grab my pipe with the other hand and throw up a pipe while I fight these guys.
I'm not using my shield because I've got the badge of the guard. So
I don't actually even know how the shield works.
It just adds +2.
Yeah,
I guess
if
I
you
guess
have the badge, then it doesn't.
all right. I guess I'll grab a shield and
Yeah,
fight.
you pull the shield off Zoltan's back, and yeah, you attack. So go ahead and roll attack with your longsword.
I slash the puny one.
I take kind of offense in a weird way.
So my katana is basically just a normal longsword. So is it the same stats as that
It is
for right
the
now?
same, yeah, exactly the same.
Okay, all right. So I got a 19 to hit.
All right, 19 hits.
All right, and I'm feeling rather angry. So I'm going to... Does it have a weapon?
It looks like it has your
staff?
Hadachi and a pig under its arm.
Wait, the Landros one or the one?
Oh, right. So it's got whatever Landros
Oh
have.
no,
but
I'd
he's
rather
got
go for the one with the
staff.
pig for sure. No, the pig sounds awesome. So I'm gonna attack him and I'm gonna disarm him. So I'm gonna do a disarming strike.
Okay.
So that's a D8. Oh, I rolled an 8, and my disarming strike adds 1 more D8. So I get to reroll. Oh no, it's not the 2-hand weapon. So no. So 10 plus 4. So I do 14 damage, and he has to make a strength check or drop the Odachi.
All right. So he doesn't actually hold a weapon. It's like his whole form is just one big shadow. But as you slice into him as if he was going to drop it, you'll see that you do some pretty significant damage. And so he's about half as formed as he was before.
So I have an extra attack, so I get to
Go
attack,
for
right?
it. Yeah, go for
All
it.
right, extra attack. That's only a 15.
All right, 15 hits.
Sweet. So I deal 10 damage.
All right. Not looking good. Just like this thin little wispy thing. Still could do some damage, but pretty much the whole form of Hakoon is gone now, and you just kind of have this little wispy shadow.
I'm gonna bonus actions blow a smoke pig monster in his face.
You're smoking your pipe.
What else am I gonna do with my other hand? Oh, I have a shield.
You have a
You're
shield,
right. I
but you can
forgot.
like hold it. So like,
Can I? No, I have the pipe just in my mouth.
oh my god! I wish we had someone to draw that like picture.
Yeah, especially with a smoke monster holding a pig.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
All right, so that was Hakoon. All right, shadows actually get to go, so we're gonna let them go.
No, don't
Oh,
let them go.
no.
Let them leave.
All right, so they're just gonna pair off with the pairs. So the Hakoon shadow go with the Hakoon shadow, Zoltan with the Zoltan shadow, etc., etc. So we're gonna do Hakoon first. Awful. Only a 12 to hit. What's your new AC?
It depends. So do I add 2 for the shield?
You're gonna add 2
Yeah.
for a shield. Oh no, wait.
You can't. No.
You don't,
It doesn't
right?
stack.
The City of the Watch badge substitutes a shield.
Oh. Well, then I'd much rather be smoking out of a pipe.
All right, that's fair. I forgot about that.
All right, my AC
yeah, I totally
is
forgot about that.
20.
All right, 20. All right, sounds good. Jin doesn't hit. I'm guessing a 12.
Yeah, that misses. I have an 18 armor class.
An 18 armor class, out of control.
Yeah.
All right, Lanaros, awful as well.
Yes.
11.
Question real quick.
Yeah.
That did not hit. The City of the Watch badge, that we all have one of those, and that works as a shield for all of us? Or
Yeah.
is this a specific?
Yes.
No,
Oh.
yeah, as long as you're attuned to it, which you are. It adds
Oh, sweet.
it adds +2 to your armor.
Yep.
class.
It's
It's
one of our
basically
three
like a
attuned
shield without
weapons.
having to wield a shield.
Yep.
Nice. That counts as one of our 3 attuned items,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
it does, yes.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. Yeah, that does not hit.
So what is your new armor class?
My new armor class is 14. I bought myself some studded leather armor. I
Nice.
There you
know.
go.
I'm a
Here,
fancy
hold my
boy.
shield.
Thank you.
All right. And these shadows are way off their game because he goes to hit Zoltan and he rolled a 7.
Man, they're rolling like me right now.
Yeah, what's
Zoltan.
happening?
What's your new armor class?
20.
20. All right.
Dope. Got good AC overall. It's awesome.
All right.
For Linaris.
He's gonna like skip us to the level 9 dungeon and roll.
Lanaros, you're,
Hit. Ah!
Lanaros,
so-
you're 5 feet away.
Okay.
If they all end their turns within, I'm gonna use my reaction
Oh, yeah.
to skirmisher, just like move away like 20 feet,
Okay.
like back down the hallway or something.
Okay, cool. So you can head back down the hallway.
Cool. I guess it'd be 15 feet, but yeah.
Is it a disengage action?
No, it's just a feature from Scout Rogues.
Yeah, it's like you can use
As a reaction, when a hostile ends its turn within 5 feet of me, I can move half my speed, and this movement does not provoke opportunity
Okay,
attack.
that was my question.
nice.
All right.
So is everybody within about like a 10-foot radius of me?
Yes.
I am no longer.
Okay. Well, I am going to cast a very careful Earth Trimmer. So I'm expending a meta magic point. And I'll spend a minute of my flying boots to make this look extra cool as I like kind of flutter up in the air, not far enough to provoke an attack of opportunity. I'll just kind of like do the super jump up and slam this like arcane magic down into the ground, sending out waves that ripple and buckle the ground around all these shadows' feet. But it particularly does not hit my teammates.
All right. Is that a dexterity save?
Yes, against DC 15.
15.
And I'm going to cast it as a level 2 spell, so it'll do a little bit extra damage.
Cool. Yeah, go ahead and roll up your damage because you're definitely doing some damage.
Ooh, nice. just as 5 damage. I'm gonna roll my Wild Surge table. And it's bludgeoning damage if that matters. I do not trigger a Wild Magic Surge. And then for my movement, I will just chill.
And are they knocked prone or anything?
Yes, they are.
They are. Okay. So everyone except for Hakoon Shadow.
Can shadows be knocked prone?
It doesn't say they can't.
I mean, shadows are kind of always prone.
Right? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, if they're prone shadows, that's fine.
I mean, yeah, they're just what? I mean, they have some form. I don't know. But yeah, so these shadow, I guess they're like flat on the ground, like have no form, but you know they're still there. And yeah, so 3 of them will be knocked prone and take some damage, but the Hakoon one is still standing.
Okay. I guess I'll keep flying. How high is the ceiling?
10 feet.
Oh, 10 feet? I won't fly. That looks silly. Just like hunched over against the ceiling. No, I'm good.
Just stooping. You'll ruin your posture.
Oh, and does anybody want Bardic Inspiration?
If you want to give it,
Jen, you get Bardic Inspiration.
Nobody's going to be like, no!
Yeah,
Get out of here.
yeah, you get a D6. Jen, you look so much more handsome than your shadow.
Thank you. I mean, I'm like down the hall. Thank you.
You throw your voice.
But none of us see you.
Yeah. You're more of a shadow than your shadow is.
Yeah. Come on, Shadow. You can't get me. I'm a shadow.
Oh, man, this is crazy.
All right, and unless Lanros wants to do anything else, it's Jin's turn.
Nope. I am good.
Nope. Well, since the one that's still standing is next to Hakoon, I will go ahead and take a shot at that guy. That's pretty good. Does 19 hit?
19 definitely hits.
Dope.
And so, what are you shooting him with?
Well, I got... So you all recognize my longbow, but there's sort of just this, like magical glow about it. You see this sort of, like, green aura coming off at the tips, and so as I fire an arrow, it hits a little better.
Nice.
Alrighty, so... and I get sneak attack, because it's next to Hakoon, yeah?
Yeah.
Dope. Oh yeah, that's that was 24 points of piercing damage.
God.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm Jin.
So yeah, it strikes this little wavy shadow, explodes in green light, and then just like little wisps are kind of left.
And then I will move up against the wall.
Cool.
And bonus action hide
right.
if I can.
It's dark. Cool. So back to the top of the
might
round.
be able to see me still.
Uh-oh. What'd you roll?
It's that'll be plus 9, 15 total.
Okay.
Okay. That makes me feel a little better. I'm like, okay, they probably won't see me.
All right, Hakoon. You have 3 shadows on the ground. You just got
What about
blinded
me?
with green light.
Zoltan!
Oh, sorry,
Zoltan,
Zoltan. I
wait
forgot.
impatiently.
I'm sorry.
What about Zoidberg?
So 18 to hit. I'm going to take my battle axe and try to
Yeah,
take a
do
swing
it.
at it.
All right, so you had advantage, but you hit anyway.
Well, I'll try again because I might get a 20.
Yeah, because he's on the ground.
Because I got a 3 instead, but it was close. It was right there.
Nearly got it.
So, now I get my battle axe out. Nice.
So
What is that? Okay. And I need that and that. This is 7, 11,
it's gonna be a high number. I can feel it.
19? 19.
All right. Yeah. So your shadow is just kind of laying
And
there,
it
like
does-
flat on the ground. And you go down with your flaming battle axe and sink it into the stone, and the shadow just gone.
beat.
Nice.
Bye-bye.
All right, now it's Hakoon's turn. Unless you... Oh, do you get a second attack?
Yes, I do, actually.
Okay, well,
So-
attack another one.
Is there another one close to me?
There is. They're all right there on the ground.
And I would have advantages with that one as well,
You
right?
do. It's like whack-a-mole.
Yeah, I took the standing one out, so it's free for all Smash Town right now.
Another 18. And a 4 this time, another one. Look at there. One in a row.
Smash Town sounds like an episode of Jersey Shore.
11 damage.
All right. Again, you slam down the battle axe and just... So you've only got one shadow left.
Look at there.
All right, now it's Hakoon.
I'll save it for Hakoon.
All right.
So Hakoon's gonna try to. Oh wow, 10.
Don't you have a plus?
Oh wait,
7 or
advantage.
You have advantage.
I do have a plus
You have
7.
advantage.
Oh yeah, 21.
All right, there you go.
So I'd like to try to whip this thing off of my hand, trying to get rid of this sword, and I accidentally slash this thing. Is what I imagine is happening.
It's beautiful.
So I got 7 damage,
All right.
and then I'm gonna stab it, and then use my foot to try to pry it off the sword off my hand. I got it for advantage because I rolled a 2 and a 18.
All right, so 18 definitely hits.
Yeah, the plus 7 is saving me. It's like 3, 2.
Don't worry about it.
All right, 8 more damage.
All right.
And then can I get a strength to rip this thing off my hand?
Sure, you can make a...
I rolled a 2. Don't even.
All right.
50% of my rolls are under 5.
So we have a very frustrated Hakoon slashing down at this shadow, just taking chips out of it. There is a little bit of vapor left, so the shadow's going to go ahead and use half its movement to stand up and kind of feebly lurch at Hakoon, clawing.
Does it provoke an attack of opportunity when it stands?
Oh, I don't know, does it?
No, it's only when you moves out of
think so.
melee.
Ah. Dang.
But this thing's very feeble. It's only going to roll a 14 to hit. It's like slapping at you.
I use my reaction to roar at it.
All right, Landros, what do you want to do?
This thing's feebly clawing at him.
Mhm.
I think I'll firebolt it.
All right.
Seems fitting that fire can give birth to shadows and also take them away.
So you'll have
Hey,
Dis-
that's poetic as fuck.
Hey man, I'm a bard.
I know. That's why I'm like, you're
Yeah.
leaning into it.
I got just a 13 to hit. Thank you.
All right, so you have disadvantage because you're trying to make a ranged
Oh,
attack at
disadvantage.
close range.
So never mind. Oh, I critically failed.
Okay.
Oh no.
Is this really poetic thing to do about and just shoot someone in the back? Maybe my shield blows up. I don't know.
You fire and it hits one of the mirrors, and through some odd
no.
undermountain magic, it kind of just like ricochets, like
Yes.
off the mirrors, but eventually just hits a wall and kind of sizzles.
Okay. I still feel good about that. I can give out more bardic inspiration, but I think I will wait
Okay.
since
Yeah, hang on to that. I still have mine. I haven't used it yet.
Yeah.
All right, Jin, take this thing out.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna shoot it. So does my being hidden cancel out the disadvantage? Because it's prone right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's standing. It stood up to attack.
Oh, it
Hakoon.
stood up. Okay. Well, so then I have advantage if it doesn't see me. Does it see me?
It does not.
Cool. All right. So I'm gonna roll those. Oh man. Well, I'm gonna roll my bardic inspiration because those were 2 4s.
yes.
But I rolled a 4 on the inspiration, which puts it up to 8, and then plus 7 puts it at 15.
15
Respectable.
hits.
Whoo! Sneak attack because of advantage. Oh, butts. That's 15, 16 plus 4, 20 points of piercing damage.
Oh my gatos.
So you do more than 4?
Yeah. About 5 times more.
Give or take none.
So again, you guys just see this flash of green light, and then the last shadow just disappears, and there's just
Yeah, you should see the arrow just like ricochet off the ground, and in that flash, it's just gone.
That's awesome.
And there you go. You guys just beat shadows, no problem, at level
Hey.
5.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Remember last time we fought these things, guys?
I-
Oh, it was terrible. We all almost died.
I try not to.
Still have nightmares, Cocoon.
So can we remove the condition that Cocoon has with lesser restoration, possibly?
You could certainly try.
I want to meditate on it first. I think that the All Mother's magic can get rid of this thing.
Okay.
If
I
you
will-
say so. Can I go recover my arrows?
Yes.
Hakun, I'd like to tell you.
Hmm?
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'd like to tell you the way you're swinging around that sword in combat. It reminds me of a similar item that had a similar curse that was a toilet seat. And yeah, just the way you're moving, it reminded me of that.
You're always full of wisdom.
Wisdom is my worst stat.
Yeah.
But thank
I
you.
was going to say same, but I actually put a couple points in that one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are in a hallway. Hakoon's still got this sword in his hands, but otherwise there's not a whole lot going on. There's a torch on the ground.
Can I use the charm of restoration that I got to see if I can get it off of?
You can,
With the lesser
if you want to
restoration?
use a charge of your charm, go for it.
Let's do it. Let's try it.
Nice.
All right. So Zoltan takes out his charm. It's got like the Emerald Enclave symbol on it. He places it against Hakoon's hand. It glows. Hakoon tries to open his fist, and it's still clenched closed.
Oh, no.
Oh, that was unexpected. How that was going to work.
I'm trying
Alright,
to remember
can-
what the guy did who had a toilet seat stuck to him.
Hakoon's just going to sit down cross-legged in front of one of the mirrors and meditate on it.
All right.
Are there more shadows in the mirrors?
This time there's no reflection.
Okay.
Ooh.
Can I, like, touch the sword to the mirror?
Sure. Tink.
What's on the other side of the mirror? Is it the same room?
So long hallway, mirror, 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 and then at the end of the hallway is sort of this large room filled with pillars.
Okay.
Did they get scorched at all for my firebolt?
They did not.
So, because I'm attuned to 2 items now, I guess I know what attunement is. Can I try to attune to this?
Sure. It takes a short rest.
It's like
Yeah.
half an hour.
So yeah.
I'll just meditate on it.
So if you guys want to stop here and wait an hour for Hakoon to do this, that's fine.
We can trudge forward. I don't care. We can attune later. I don't have to have my glowing sword for today.
No, I think we should try and get you back to normal if we can.
If you can figure out what this thing is, perhaps you should meditate on it, Cocoon. I don't mind waiting here for a little bit.
It's like we should like wait when we're actually damaged. But all right, let's do it.
I think you can spend hit dice during a short rest, though.
You can.
I
Maybe,
don't
can you
think
do it in
anyone took a
addition
hit.
to? Oh yeah,
None of us got hit in that fight.
Yeah,
we
no.
we rocked
yeah.
those shadows.
we didn't been down here for 5 minutes, and we're gonna spend an hour thinking about what just happened.
We're gonna stare in the mirrors and reflect on what just happened.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
Okay, I hate me too, guys. Don't worry about it.
Well, it's up to you, Hakoon. Do you want to try and figure this out now, or do you want us to press on?
I mean, we're not really on any time schedule, so I guess I could.
I mean,
just
we
try
are.
to-
We should try to get this as quick as possible. Every moment we dolly, Lady Silverhand is in more danger.
So like no real time schedule. Or...
I wouldn't say that we can't, take our time dawdling, but if you want to figure this out, we can do that.
I'll try to figure it out, and I'll let the pigs out to roam as long as we can block off both halls.
We put up baby gates.
Yeah. Put up baby gates for our pigs. Bacon 1, bacon 2.
Just like nail a pit into the ground and just like tie the rope ends like to it and let them roam around.
I can put my mobile rod down on one and then put the
Hey,
rope.
there you go. Yeah, and then just tie it up.
Oh, that's
Little
a really
barrier.
good idea.
Dope.
Can I
Yeah,
make
no.
a history check to see if I do remember a story of how this guy got his cursed item off of his backside? See if we can maybe give him
Make an
some help.
Arcana check. Which one's better for you?
Oh, they're the same.
All right, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Go for it.
I took it. All right. It's a 16.
All right. So you do remember, or at least you know of, there are some items that are cursed, that just want to be held, and the only
Oh.
way to remove said curse is with a remove curse spell. Or
Oh.
if the point of attachment is removed.
Yeah, I don't want to cut my hand off, guys. I did think about it. I was like, can a health potion regrow a hand?
Probably not so much.
All right, I'm gonna try to attune to it.
Alright, so while Haku's doing that, you guys will notice after about 15 minutes of being in this hallway, you'll hear grinding stone.
Uh-oh.
Coming from where?
And if you look down the hallway where the pillars are, you'll see that the entire room seems as if it's turning, and a big block of stone is kind of sealing you guys in to this hallway.
Oh, we need to go. We need to go now.
God damn it! All right, let's go.
Pull the pigs up.
Bacon one, bacon two, into the back. We gotta go.
I got my rod.
Alright, so you guys rush forward, and you want to make dexterity, let's do acrobatics, to kind of dive down the hallway as this thing is closing.
Perfect.
Are you sure you want to do that? Do I get advantage?
I'm
No?
gonna use Tides of Chaos to get advantage. Oh,
Is everyone else doing as badly as I?
I got a
just got an
14
8.
total.
I got an 18.
I don't. Did I even get my proficiency bonus, or is it just my dexterity modifier only?
If you're proficient, you get your proficiency bonus. Then it's just your dex.
Oh.
Can I
Wait.
shout
Athletics
something?
or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
I got a 5.
Can I shout something to Zoltan?
Sure.
Zoltan, use your immovable rod here at the end of the hallway. Prop it open for our slow, heavy armored friend.
I will do that.
Coon's like, oh, what are we doing? He almost like grabs the sword with the other hand. He's like, wait, not that one.
Alright, so as it's closing, everyone... Well, what was Zoltan's roll?
It was an 8.
It was an 8. Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
you
we're
guys are
Never
not
discouraged.
reacting quickly enough at all.
Big surprise.
So, Lanaros and Jin managed to make it into the room of spinning pillars now, and then Haku just kind of gets stuck as the stone just kind of like in the doorway. So the stone's kind of like crushing him, and Zoltan's running behind with the rod, is trying to like put it under his legs.
I'll prop it open with his devil sword.
I'll try to push myself to help Hakun push the wall so he can get through.
All right, Hakun is gonna take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as the wall's kind of crushing him. And then with their help, Hakun, I'll give you advantage on a dexterity. Or no, you could do a strength check if you want. Strength athletics, so squeeze your way out into the
Oh,
room.
thank God, I rolled a 4 and let's see, athletics,
Uh-huh.
4 and a 21.
Great. So Hakun pops out, and then the doors are slowly closing even more with Zoltan still in the hallway.
I'm gonna reach my hand in really
guys.
quick. No, Zoltan, grab my hand.
All right.
So if you touch me, I can warp you
Oh.
out of there.
I will grab your hand.
Okay.
Okay. I'll use
I will.
Face Step, but since I'm in my spring form, I can instead teleport you.
Actually, I can use Misty Step.
What?
I will do that. Yeah, I'll use Misty Step, and I will go 30 feet.
What
Oh, cool.
are you?
That's super cool.
Yeah. So briefly surrounded by a silvery mist, I will teleport 30 feet into the other room.
All
Am I
right.
the least magical person in this party?
No, man, you're cursed. That's super magical.
Thank you. You're right.
I mean, I can't cast any magic either. If it makes you feel better.
Hakun's like, I have magic, and he just blows smoke monsters.
That is a really cool trick. So Neros does want to learn how to do that.
All right. So as the wall is closing, Zoltan just kind of peeks his eye through so that he can actually see where he's going, and then you guys will see the wall close, and then behind you, Zoltan will appear.
Hey guys, how you doing? Well, that was close.
That was super fun. Let's do it again.
I'm just rubbing my chest.
So pigs, however, are not so lucky.
Oh no!
No. Oh, no.
No.
Do we leave our meat behind?
We barely knew them.
Did I at least get one bacon?
No.
Give me one bacon, please.
So you guys just hear like faint sounds of like distress snorting from the other side of the wall.
We lost bacon 1 and bacon 2 in like 15 1 hour.
It's a good thing we didn't name them.
This is the most depressed I've ever been. All right.
Do you want me to heal you a little bit?
I don't know.
I like
Mr.
pat
Hold the breath.
Hakoon on the shoulder. I'm sorry you lost your pigs, Hakoon.
I'm just a little depressed. That's okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hand the bag of holding to somebody. Can I climb in it and attune? I'm just gonna attune to my sword in the bag of holding.
All right,
How
sure.
How much time can you breathe in a bag of holding?
I think it's 8 hours.
Approximately 8 normal hours.
8
in
hours?
normal.
Damn,
Oh.
that's impressive.
That is awesome, yeah.
We need to just get like a really cool little scuba setup so you can just leave that poking out of the bag of holding.
Yeah, there's just a reed. I'm in the bag of holding with a reed out the top.
I mean, it is in character. You always have hay in your mouth. Why not have a reed?
Yeah.
So I actually got a bag of holding too. So
Did you?
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
I'm gonna get in my bag of holding though, and I'm gonna ask the paladin because I trust you the most to hold on to it.
I may mix them up.
Oh shit. Oh. Wait a minute.
I thought he was in
In order
this
to get
one.
out of a bag of holding, oh no, wait, live creatures can opt to get out, right? Because otherwise, in order to get anything out, you actually have to have it in your mind and know it's in there to grab it. But I think if you're a living person in a bag of holding, you can opt out.
Let's look it up. Bag of holding.
Yeah, there's a mechanic for this. On the
I'll
item.
keep your bag of holding in my left pocket.
Okay, so first of all, it's only 2 feet in diameter is the entrance.
All right, I give up.
So that's first barrier.
All right, so our pigs never would have made it.
No, they probably would never would have made it inside.
Oh, I need to figure out a way around this one day. All right, I don't climb in. Hakoon's a little bit bigger.
All right. So, but you guys are in this large room. After a few moments, the stone will stop shifting, and the room will sit still. And you guys will see several large pillars. Around one is a giant constrictor snake, but it's just the skeleton. So there's like the skeleton of a giant constrictor snake kind of wrapped around one. And then you'll
there's another one.
Huh?
The guys think there's another one of those around here.
I hope not.
Another giant snake. Goodness, I hope no. Do we see any like shed skins around?
Nope. No shed skins.
If I look at the skeleton, does it kind of freak me out at all? Does it give me a bad aura or something?
You want to make a nature check or
Yes,
Okay.
I'll make a nature check. I get 6. Hey, that's good. That's a 22 total.
It's dead.
That's definitely a dead snake, you guys. I don't think we have to worry at all.
Yeah. You're 100% certain it is dead.
Dope. Glad. I was worried there for a second.
But as you're investigating, you will see that there are 2 exits out of this room. So the exit that was behind you is gone now. There's just like a solid stone wall. And then there's an eastern exit that goes down a long hallway. And then there's a southern exit. Above the southern exit, however, there are words written on the wall. It looks like someone scribbled these on frantically. And it says, "Certain death this way!" Exclamation point.
Let's go that way.
That sounds like a great way to go.
Well, since this is where adventurers like to come down, I would trust their words if that's what's written there.
Makes sense.
I mean, I do admit I do want to know what's behind the door.
If just peering down, you can see it just kind of looks like a long hallway through both exits. It's kind of hard to discern anything beyond that.
How about I cast a firebolt down the hallway? It goes 120 feet.
Sure. Let me do some math.
Okay.
30, 45. So at 60 feet, you will see it explode against a wall at the far end. Just watching the firebolt extend down the hallway, it looks like it's just a very narrow 5-foot wide hallway, 5 foot high, no discernible features. There's no wall sconces.
Okay. Well, it looks pretty boring if I'm being honest. Although the stone does tend to move here.
Yeah, we don't know how far that thing twisted, do we?
Nope.
We could wait 15 minutes and see if it regularly twists around.
I mean, if
Can
you
you
guys want to
gauge
wait another
the-
15 minutes, I can try to attune to this bad boy again. I really wish... Does anyone have, like, a floating spell that I can just, float me around
I
while I
do.
learn how to do this?
I have a feather fall, which is like kind of a not falling spell.
It's not
No, I'm
floating.
just kidding. It's fine.
I could pick you up and hold you up for a while with my boots. My boots of flying.
Okay.
I think we'll just have to wait until we stop to take a rest.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
My curiosity is piqued at what could be behind certain death hallway, I think we should go the opposite direction.
Fair enough. This hallway does seem quite boring. So what do we see when we go up to the other hall?
So the other hall
Other door.
is, let's see, with your dark vision, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you'll see 45 feet down the hallway. This hallway, there's actually candles, sort of in sconces. It looks like they're just kind of lighting the hallway, and at the far end, there's sort of a dead end where the hallway sort of tees off, so you can sort of head north or south from there.
Okay. And this is the eastern hall?
This is the eastern hall, yeah.
Okay.
No warnings down this hallway.
Okay. Shall we?
Yes.
Let's
I
go.
will proceed down the hallway.
Great. Same marching order?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys proceed down the hallway. You get to the end. You just notice that the candles, the wax doesn't seem to be melting. There's kind of perpetual candles that are sort of just floating there in air, sort of lighting this hallway. And then you sort of have a very narrow hallway you can go to the north before it jets off again, and then a longer hallway to the south.
So I guess direction doesn't really matter in here, right? Because the world changes. So let's just pick one and walk.
Let's go to the north. It's shorter, so we'll be able to explore it quicker.
All right.
Deal.
Great. So you guys head
Have
up.
to find it in there too if it's too far away to see.
Great. So you guys start heading north. As you do so, you'll start hearing the sound of grinding stone again. It looks like the passage behind you is sort of sealing off.
Can I stick the sword in the thing and just see if it ever breaks?
Then you might be having a broken sword.
But
It's
like,
almost worse to just have a crappy broken sword stuck
hell
to
no.
your hand.
I just want it out of my hand.
Well, Laneros figured out that like certain things that are cursed are doing that, and the only way to remove it is remove curse, right?
But, it,
Yeah, or the
but we're
limb.
stuck,
if they
we're
help.
stuck in a dungeon in our escape past. How am I going to get removed curse?
You're not.
You might find a shrine.
I was like, maybe Zoltan can learn it, but I think it's a third
Yeah, I
level
don't-
spell.
I don't think I even have it.
There are obviously good aligned creatures in here. You saw those shields earlier. And many come down here. Who knows who we might run into?
Yeah,
Alright.
there's a chance we'll be able to find a way to get that thing off of your hands.
Hakun, the great weapon fighter, is worthless. Alright, let's do it.
Let's go north.
All right. So as you guys are going north, again, sort of the hallway behind you sort of closes off, and you guys will hear chanting. So the hallway goes, dead ends, and then turns, and you guys will kind of hear chanting and see some faint firelight from wherever this is leading. And it's not a language I think any of you recognize. Little tiny voices going nom 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 nom.
I'll start humming along with them, kind of subconsciously.
Maybe they can remove this.
You guys,
I'll
I can
message.
go up and take a look.
Okay, yeah. I'll message so that we don't have to actually talk and kind of relay all this, whatever we say right now. Yeah, Jin, do you want... You'll scout it out. We'll wait back here.
Yes, I will. I'll creep ahead and tell you what I see. I'll come back.
Great.
So yeah, I'll attempt to sneak forward very quietly and have a look-see, and then I'll come back and report my findings.
Give me a stealth check.
Okay. I get advantage because my boots. They give me advantage for moving stealthily. So that's awesome. 26.
All right, 26. So yeah, without a problem. Again, there's just stone walls, but you are kind of walking on sort of sand. And between that and your boots, there's zero echo, zero sound that you're making. You're going to walk down a hallway about 25 feet, look around the corner, and you'll see that a impromptu stage has been set up. You'll see the backs of 5 goblins, and then there's a goblin up on the stage who has a skeleton and is kind of doing some puppetry with it. He's going, nom, 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 nom. It looks like it's the skeleton of a dead adventurer. So he's kind of got like armor on it, and the other goblins are laughing and kind of nudging each other and singing along.
Okay. Do I see anything like hiding in the shadows? Like there's like, or is this is everyone that's here? Is these goblins?
You can make a perception.
How many of them?
Make a perception check. But there's 5 goblins, 5 with their backs to you, and then 1 that's on the stage facing you.
So six
total
right
yep.
now. All right. Perception check with advantage because of my Eyes of the Eagle.
Right.
And that is +8, 19.
All right, so with a 19, it looks like these are the only creatures here, but there is sort of a little alcove at the back of this room, and you're not exactly sure what's around the corner.
Okay, I will sneak back to my friends and relay what I have seen.
Okay.
That sounds like so much fun.
If you want, I can start shooting them, and then you guys can run after me, and finish them off.
Should we inquire if they can remove curse first?
Oh well, I suppose we could try, but we lose the advantage of surprise. They are goblins. I will like to remind you, and goblins are pretty nasty in my experience. So
I haven't met a
I'll
nice
just
one
look
yet.
at you like you're a racist.
that's fine. I have prejudice against goblins, and I am not ashamed.
So it is like I think hobgoblins kind of like order around goblins usually, right? So I'm sure I have bad dealings with them.
So orcs and goblins, while they are both sort of dark races, tend not to interact unless they. But yeah, you would definitely have bad interactions because of your feud with the hobgoblins. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Goblins are like forced into servitude by hobgoblins,
Yes.
but they're still like little assholes. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say we murder them all.
See, Hakoon's on board.
And I
Anyone else?
start just
I'm
walking
on
toward
board.
them. I'm like, my weapon's drawn.
No, wait, Hakoon, let me get ahead and fire off a couple arrows before you run in there and slaughter them all, okay? I'm just like give me like one round of like
I'm
sneaking.
good. You do whatever you do because Hakoon is not a berserker, right? he has human in his blood. He's able to calm. He's just like, this is a very frustrating day.
I know, big guy. We'll get that thing out of your hands in no time. I will creep back down the hallway. Before I go, I'll say, when you hear screaming goblins, please come help. And I will creep back down the hallway so I can start shooting these
All right.
guys.
Just for fun, make another stealth check. I'm sure it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, advantage. That's a 19 plus 9 for 28.
Yeah.
Nice.
Even quieter.
You piece of shit.
This is the character type I leaned into, guys. What it's gonna be all day.
All right. So the 5 goblins with their backs to you are about 15 feet away, and the goblin up on the stage is about 20 feet away. And then again, there's sort of like this back corner that sort of looks like it's a hallway.
Okay.
So yeah, what do you want to do?
As long as you're within 120 feet, you can message us.
I can, or you can message me.
Well, I don't know. What's your read on that, Justin? I feel like
I think you have to cast message, and then once you cast it, like initially, like you're like, "Hey, Jin, what's up?" Jin can respond.
Yeah.
yeah.
That
So
sounds right.
that was kind of what I was intending to do, just being like kind of leaving it open and kind of constantly casting message to relay all this information silently and give him a line of communication.
Okay.
Is that legit?
Sure. So like every 6 seconds, because that's how long it takes to cast the spell.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can
So like I'll be like, okay, I have line of sight. I'm aiming. I'm firing. And then
Okay. Anytime I'm like, hey, what are you doing now?
I will make this first shot a sharpshooter shot against the goblin who is holding the corpse of the adventurer. I want to shoot the one that's on stage.
Great.
Cool. So let's see. So that'll be +7 -5, so +2. Does a 17 hit?
17 hits.
Dope. This is gonna hurt, guys. All right.
Poor little gobbo.
Poor little Gobbo.
15. 15 +4 is 19 +10 is 29 points of piercing damage.
Dead. Yeah. So headshot.
Oh yeah, no, like it's like he's like making fun of this like dead guy and just like arrow like right between the eyes. Falls backwards.
Yeah. Just falls backwards. Blood.
And hearing
And
that,
I
I rush.
And then I will bonus action hide.
Okay.
So that way they have no idea where it came from. And that is a 21 for stealth.
Great. All right. Everyone roll initiative.
Hey, Jen, what are you doing?
Oh, sick.
Come help me!
Yes, 18, finally.
Hey, that's above a 10, so that's good.
Got an 11.
14 for initiative.
Great. And Hakun, you were 6.
6.
Okay.
Yeesh.
Zoltan, you've gotten the clear to move. You're about 25 feet away from where Jin is. So you could rush down, but you're not actually going to be able to engage with anything unless you dash like into the room, but then you wouldn't have any action to actually attack.
Right. Yeah. I'm going to throw my javelin, which won't do
Okay,
much damage, but
great.
at least...
So you
I
run
can
to
do
the end of
that.
the hallway, you peer into the room, goblins are freaking out. There's a dead goblin on the stage. You throw your javelin.
26.
All
That'll
right.
hit,
Yeah, you
but
got one of them.
Let's see. Okay. Not going to do much damage, but it'll do something. Oh, and I got a 1. 1, so 5 damage total.
All right. So yeah, one of them takes like a javelin to the shoulder. Ah! And then Jin, it's actually your go again.
Dope. I'm going to shoot one of the ones that is not injured.
Okay.
I will do another sharpshooter attack. Oh, that's not gonna hit. That's gonna be
no.
a 6 total.
Oh no.
I rolled a 2 and a 4.
All right. So yeah, arrows bounce. This glowing green arrow just kind of shoots through the air.
And I will attempt to stealth again. And that's a bit better. That's a 20 total.
Okay, great. So all of these goblins are now going to turn around and they're snarling because at least they know where Zoltan is. And as their action, they are going to transform into werebats,
Oh, damn.
which
This
I
is awesome.
have.
Sorry, Zoltan! Hiding. Like,
So
I'm just like, what the?
cool. So threw a picture up of these little goblin bats
Ooh.
I'm so excited.
in hybrid form.
These guys are disgusting.
That was, and they're just that was their action. So right now they're just gonna kind of well, actually, yeah, they're just gonna kind of hover, and they're chittering and snarling at one another. Yeah, you watch their bones transform and their ears get long and their teeth kind of grew and they're just they're gross, really gross looking. Landros, your go.
Alrighty.
25 feet
So
down the
yeah.
hallway.
Sweet. So I have a clear shot on at least one of them.
So yeah, if you run to the end of the hall, you could do that.
Yeah, I will. I won't run. I don't want to get winded. I'm just gonna, move swiftly with purpose. And I'm going to, let's see. I think I'll They're probably too dumb for Tasha's hideous laughter. I'll just hit one with a firebolt.
All right.
So I snap my fingers and probably hit it. That's a 24.
All right.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hope
24
so.
hits. You're good.
Cool. So yeah, I'll just flick this little ball of fire, dealing 5 damage to it.
Did you roll 2 d10? Because we're level 5 now, so your cantrips go up in
Oh.
power.
What?
Oh.
Thank you. I did not do
it's-
that.
This guy's
Yeah,
played some
remember-
D&D.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is key.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I do 9 damage to him. Thank you very much.
All
I
right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so one of them just kind of takes a fireball in the chest, its wings flapping. Anything else?
Does somebody want bardic inspiration? Do you need it? I don't know. What do you guys think?
It's yours to give. You
Yep.
choose.
Do you have
We're
bardic?
all willing participants in that.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you want to give it, like, I could roll it if I roll 2 shit rolls like that again. But, like, we're all willing. So
Okay.
give it out what you want, buddy.
Hakun, you're doing great with that sword. I think you should stay longer, but while it's there, good.
Like, shut up, godchild. You know?
That's right on you, laddie. The blue matches your eyes.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like kind of creepily hitting on you guys. That's
So frustrated. Ah!
All right, but it is Hakun's turn.
Yeah, so I'll just run by Lanneros and just be like, shut up, godchild. And I'll just be muttering to myself, like, what is the point of a godchild if they can't take this thing off? And then I'll just like run it, like, what even are these? And then try to murder them.
What is the point of our existence, Laneros?
that.
Why are we even here?
I shrug
Goddamn
and shake my
godchildren.
head. Can I make an insight check to figure that out?
Go for it.
No. Let's
Uh,
see. Do I figure out all of our existence? I got a 12. I have a better than average idea of why we're all here.
I think if you roll a 42, you'll know.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. On a d20, it's going to be rough.
So am I in range to hit any of them if I run?
If you dash down the hallway, you can make it into the space, but you can't actually attack.
So what you're saying is, if I whip out my Yumi, I can cut the string. Alright, I'll just dash into one.
Yeah, you could do a shove. You try to knock one prone if you want.
Sure. Can I just like shoulder tackle it?
Yeah, athletics, strength athletics check.
Okay. Well, that wasn't excellent, but it was a 15.
Okay, this thing rolled a 14. So,
Hey.
So I shoulder tackle it, but I still have the sword just stuck in my hand.
all right, so you charge forward, you tackle one of these things, it falls backwards. It's flailing. You'll see it's got these nasty claws on its feet. Really gross. But yeah, and then there's 4 others that are just kind of like surrounding you. And we're back to the top of the round. Zoltan.
Well, we do have extra attack, right? So does that count?
So he used both of his
I have to use an
actions.
attack.
Yeah, okay. Use both, okay.
If I attack, I get an extra attack.
All right. I'm gonna probably run in there and do the same because right now.
All right.
Otherwise, I gotta throw another javelin at him.
So are you going to use a bonus action to ignite your great axe?
Yes. I'm gonna call out Bahamut, and my great axe is gonna light in flames. And it's gonna be green flames too. Can I make it green
Dope.
to match my Oath of Ancients?
Yeah.
Awesome. And then yeah, I'm just gonna run in there and just try to tackle him as well. 17 plus 4. 21.
That hits.
Nice.
Sweet. Come on, dice. Oh, that's better than the last one. I like that one. 16.
All right.
16 damage.
That's pretty good. So if you target the one that you had javelin before, you charge in, you slash at him, you're going to deal 16 damage. You'll hear it shriek. This dark Icarus blood kind of spills out. It's not looking good, but it's still standing. You're going to hit it again?
Yeah. So I'm going to come back and do a backswing and hit him again. $15 damage.
All right.
Backswing.
So one cut, cuts through it, blood everywhere. Second cut, decapitation, head flies in the air.
trophy.
Jin.
Cool. I'm going to fire an arrow at one. Am I still hidden?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'll shoot the flying one that Hakun is engaged with.
I knocked him down.
Oh yeah, he's prone.
Oh, you did? Oh, then never mind. I will not shoot that. I want one of the ones that's in the air. I don't care which one.
Yeah.
That's a still not great. That's a 6 + 7 is a 12.
12 misses. Ah.
No, I'm rolling really bad right
Come
now,
on.
guys.
What is going
Bonus
on?
action hide,
I should give you the bonus.
and I rolled a 17.
Okay,
17 + 9, so 26.
you're fine. Well hidden.
Arrows are just flying out, but not hitting me. It's like one every 6 seconds.
All right, so our little werebats get to do something. The one that was knocked prone will go ahead and use half its movement to stand up, and then it's going to pull out a scimitar. I don't know. These things don't have hands. I'm not sure how it makes a scimitar attack.
I was like, how can it do that in its hybrid form? Or
That's
is this...
what it says. It says in hybrid
Jeez.
form, make one
Interesting.
scimitar attack.
God.
Maybe
it,
like its little
forms a
claw.
Scimitar. It's like Baraka, or isn't that the dude from?
Oh yeah, from like his wrist.
Yeah, isn't that
From Mortal Kombat?
Baraka from Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has too many teeth. It's pretty weird.
Maybe he's like holding it in his foot. He's like hopping on one foot. He's like holding it with his other foot.
They're like where the wild thing goes mixed with Baraka.
Yeah. I don't know. So miss with a scimitar though. That's only a 16. And then it's gonna try and bite you, but it only rolled a 17. So you're doing pretty good. But there's another one there, and it's going to try and do the same thing. Scimitar attack. It rolled a 20, so it's going to go ahead and slash you with the scimitar. Bite attack. It rolled a natural 1, so it breaks a fang as it tries to bite into your plate mail.
Just like shrug your shoulder and like breaks the tooth off.
But you are going to take six damage slashing from the scimitar as it strikes at you.
Okay. All right. Must be taking damage, guy.
And then Zoltan, you're also going to take a scimitar attack from one of these things. And then it didn't do very well on its bite. So that's going to be 6 damage from a scimitar. And then another one's going to attack you. All right, with its scimitar, and it's going to miss. It's going to deflect off your armor, but it will manage to get its bite into you, so you'll feel like these little goblin fangs sink into your neck.
That's the one you don't want.
And you're going to take 6 piercing damage from this thing.
And you become a goblinoid.
And I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Will my charm the period of health
What?
that I purchased?
Oh, what does the charm do?
It's immune to disease.
Okay, you still got to make a Constitution saving throw on this one.
Okay. A natural 20.
Oh, dang!
It's meant to be.
You don't want to be a werebat?
Take that. It's like 20 off my shoulder.
I think Jin should get bit, so everybody has magical movement except for Hakun. What the fuck?
All right. And then from down the hall, you guys will hear someone shout, "What's going on down there?" And around the corner will appear a woman with long black hair, pale complexion, fangs, dressed all in dark, long. Yeah. So she's going to come from around the corner, so she's about 20 feet away from everybody. And she's going to peer across the room and see you guys attacking her poor little werebats. You cruel...
It's seen a dead one by my
I have a
feet.
magical sword with fire, and I can't even use it.
So she is actually going to... What is she going to do? She's going to pull out a... Just a dagger. She's just gonna pull out a dagger. She's just gonna throw it at Hakoon. Get away from my pretties. She's gonna throw that.
I hate you.
I know. 13. It's gonna miss. So dagger's gonna fly through the air and miss. But otherwise, this vampire-looking individual is just standing in the corner, 20 feet away from everybody.
Okay.
All right, and then
Cool.
it is, where are we at? Landrose's turn.
Can I make a history check to know if I know of any legends of vampires and who their,
Sure,
I don't know, gods might be?
go for it.
Okay, I got a 20, not natural though.
Okay. What do you want to know?
I want to know what would actually scare a vampire, or what would they show deference to?
So they don't like
Cool.
running water. They don't like
Okay.
sunlight.
I guess maybe I was asking more of who they would show deference to.
Ooh, so there is a vampire hierarchy, with more powerful vampires, sort of taking over. Let's see. Just leading through some vampire lore here.
Casual.
Just casual. Yeah, I don't know. There's not a whole lot in here specific to what you're asking. But you would know of Count Strahd and the Shadowfell, and you know that he's a pretty powerful vampire. You've probably never seen him before, but at least you know of him. And you know that in general, he's considered one of the most powerful vampires. You've also met another vampire who was at your party.
Oh yeah,
So you know that also.
Artor.
Yeah.
yeah.
Artor, yep. And so
You
you're
said
aware
that down
of
here.
him as well. He seemed pretty powerful, and people seem to give him space.
Okay. I know what he looks like, so I think I will I'll focus on what he looks like, and I'll cast Disguise Self on myself
Okay.
to appear as if I shed this foppish mortal coil and become my true vampiric self. I'm gonna stare at her with my blood red eyes and just basically say, "Sister, your clutch of vampire spawn are disgusting to behold, drinking the blood from such lesser creatures. Feast on mortals are nothing at all." And I'm gonna try to just to deceive her a little bit. And maybe
Intimidation with
Intimidation.
advantage, because you
Okay.
look terrifying.
Excellent. All right. That is a 16.
A 16, she, without saying a word, her eyes get really wide. She suddenly seems very mortal. As if... So she kind of walked out, right, with like this terrifying presence. And then the second you say this, she like cowers inwards and then turns around and runs down the hallway and disappears.
Wait,
gonna
we were
look-
sent here to get this curse removed. Help us.
I'm gonna kind of look at everybody as this like ferocious vampire and just kind of do a Lineros shrug.
Perfect. Anything else you wanted to do?
No, I'll maybe move a little bit towards where she fled.
Okay. So if you enter into the... You could walk like 10 feet without actually engaging in combat with anybody.
Okay, I'll do that. Kind of like this like slow, powerful stride towards her as part of my intimidation.
Perfect. Awesome. And then it is Hakoon's turn.
Okay. So I'm very frustrated, and one of them slashed me. So I just want to grab it by the neck and shove it in the bag of holding.
So you have a sword in your hand. So
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, that ruins all things.
Oh no!
I just want to like stuff it in so bad. Can I like put it on the ground and stuff it in?
so whip out your bag of holding, throw it down on the ground. So again, there's a 2-foot diameter.
Yeah, but if the small creature, 2 feet is like, I don't know. It's up to you. You're the DM.
I mean, it's got these giant wings. You can certainly try. Just know that if you tear the bag of holding, you were warned that it will essentially destroy the bag and all of its contents.
Oh no, I really like what's inside there. Never mind. I'm gonna slash them up.
All right,
Stabby stab. 20 to hit.
that hits.
All right. So I deal 11 damage with my first attack.
All right.
And then I'm going to do, I guess it's like a menacing attack or something. Actually, wait, can I do that one as a,
Sure.
as a trip attack to like knock it prone?
Oh yeah, go for it.
All right. So I dealt, 11 plus 6 more, so 17 damage.
Okay.
So is it tripped?
It is tripped.
Haha! I get to attack with advantage, thank God, because I rolled a 3. And another 3, so 10.
Alright, so it falls down and it's like wiggling around and you just can't hit it with this stupid sword that's stuck in your hand.
This sword is not as good as my sword! And then I cry about it a little bit. Actually, no, I'm going to action surge and hit it again.
Okay.
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Does an 11 hit?
Did you, with advantage? Yeah.
It's still advantage, yeah?
I rolled a 6. What the hell is this? But that's still a 13?
Okay, 13 hits.
Alright, and then I'm just gonna, roll a 2. So that's 6 damage.
Okay.
I need to get rid of this fucking sword. I'm gonna chop my hand off soon.
But then you can't use your great sword.
Now I'll attach my greatsword to the hand so it just drags behind me until I want to use it, in which case I use both hands.
Jesus.
You need a cleric so bad.
Alright. Alright, so Hakuman, and then top of the round, Zoltan. You're surrounded by werebats. Oh, we can't hear you, you're muted.
I'm going to swing at one of them, that whatever is closest to me, and hope I hit him. Oh, yes. That would be 25.
Alright. So yeah, that hits. Anything above 13, as of now, hits.
$16 damage
Okay.
with the first swing. Let's see. Try to swing back and see if I get him again. And a 2.
Oh no!
9, that's not going to hit. So,
Alright, yeah, you hit one of these ones, you sink into its wings, its arms barely holding on, but it's still standing. Anything else?
nope.
Alright. Jin, hit something.
Yeah, have any of them not been damaged?
2 of them have not been damaged.
Okay, I will fire at one of the not damaged ones. I'm gonna do a sharpshooter attack. Alrighty. And it doesn't see me, yeah?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, that's still gonna miss. That's a 12.
What
I
is
rolled a
going on?
10. If I had done sharpshooter, I would have hit, but I wanted to do extra damage, so I missed.
Gave my bardic inspiration to the wrong person.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, Raccoon has that, right?
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
you
the
had-
bardic inspiration right now. Alright, and I'll bonus action hide, because I can't hit squat right now. Look, one of those was a 19.
Oh my gosh.
So that's a 28 for stealth.
At least they can't find you.
They're like, there's arrows firing from somewhere. I see them go by, they just don't know where they're coming from. But they're probably not too concerned, because I'm not hitting anything.
I do that in Assassin's Creed, too. They find me. When I'm in the bushes and shoot them, they can't see me.
Yeah, they're like, where's that coming from? Who's there?
Alright. Hakun's taking another 6 from a scimitar as these things lash out. But they miss everything else. And then Zoltan... I really want them to bite you guys.
We don't.
Yeah, it sounds horrible.
They're rolling awful. Alright, they all miss. And there's no sign of your vampire lady that you scared off. So other than other than the little bit of damage that Hakun took, everyone else is okay. And then it is Lanros's turn.
All right. So there's still a couple of these little were-gobos,
There are
right?
4 of them left.
All right, cool. I want to. Are any of them within a 5-foot radius of each other?
They are all pretty much within a 5-foot radius of each other.
Oh, sweet. Well, I will now, still looking like this fearsome vampire lord, get really playful and kind of swirl my hands together, creating this bigger and bigger and bigger snowball before I just like heave it towards them and make a whole bunch of snowballs start raining around in the area. So you get to make a DC 15 dex save to take half damage.
Okay. What's their dex? That's 3. Fail. Save. Fail. 3 fails.
Yes, they all take 14 cold damage.
Okay.
And Jen, I have no idea where you are right now, but you...
I'm back in the hallway, presumably where you were until you walked forward to scare off the lady.
Yeah, I didn't even see you when I walked past
I
you.
mean,
It's really
no one
impressive.
has. No one knows I'm there. No one knows I
Yeah.
haven't hit anything. It's fine.
Jen's around doing something.
Oh,
We don't really worry about
You
you.
can hear me. You are awesome. Give you a bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
Who said that?
So as you hit them with snowballs, though, you will see that the one that Zoltan had just cut with his sword will sort of freeze and just fall over, covered in icicles, dead.
Ooh.
It like shatters and hits the ground.
Oh man, that's
Sub-Zero
okay.
style.
So cool.
And I will kick him while he's down there. Trying to find him.
Slip on some ice.
Hakoon, kill something.
I will try. I rolled a 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Huzzah! I'm gonna hit it with this stupid bastard sword. I wish it was a bastard sword. So I deal 10 damage.
All right.
And then I'll hit it again.
It's dead. Don't hit it again.
I'll hit it again!
I didn't-
Another one did it?
Yeah, there's another one on you that you can.
Alright, I'm gonna try to impale it with my magical... Oh wait, I have an inspiration. Great, because this is only an 11. So a d6 for inspiration.
All right. Yeah.
I rolled a 6.
Yeah.
17 to hit.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Nice.
That hits.
Nice.
And I'm gonna do a menacing attack. So I deal... knock it off the die. Oh wow, 2 3s. So 10 more damage. And scream at it.
So what was
Nice.
the total damage?
10 and... What was the first one?
I don't know if you rolled the first one.
Yeah. Oh no,
I thought
no,
he
that
had 10.
guy was a 10. I killed the
That
other
was
guy.
10.
So this
Oh,
was.
all right. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Yeah, not great.
Still standing, not looking good. All right, back to the top of the round. Zoltan, you have one werebat on you, and then there's another sort of at your side that Hakoon just laid into.
Okay, I'm gonna take out the one by Hakoon
Okay.
since he's already hurt. Hopefully, stop him with a 15.
All right, that hits.
Awesome. Oh, I like these dice better. $19. Damn.
All right. Yeah, so you swing your axe back, not even necessarily looking, and just kind of pierce this thing right through the skull and kill it. And then you bring your axe forward to attack the one in front of you.
Die!
All right, go ahead
Die,
and make your second
demon,
attack.
die. All right, let's see what we can do here. So that one's down, right? 18 on the other one. So
All right,
that one's-
you hit.
That one's going to die too. $17 damage.
All right, yeah. So swing your sword back, kill one, swing your axe forward, and you cut the other one in half. So you guys kill both of them in one turn.
Dope.
Now you guys just have bloody goblin bat hybrid parts everywhere.
I'll go
Oh,
recover
guys,
my
look,
arrows if I
there's two of
can.
them now.
Yeah, so you guys can retrieve arrows and check these things out.
I'm going to pick up my javelin.
Yeah, they have their scimitars on them, so there's 6 of those. But
Nice.
otherwise,
There you
no gold
No,
gear.
no sign of the vampire lady.
A vampire lady is MIA at the moment.
All right.
Did the one that was carrying like the adventurer corpse? Is there anything interesting about him, or the corpse? Did like corpse have like armor or something?
So the corpse has some leather armor that's pretty much been shredded, but otherwise there's no gear at all.
So for recovering ammunition, are we doing that as like a half thing, or can I recover all of it?
You can recover all of it since you missed everything.
Cool. I hit the one guy at the beginning.
Oh, right. Yeah, that was cool.
That's the only one I hit, I think. Maybe one other, but I don't think so. Oh, golly.
All right.
Can I make an insight check on that vampire lady to see if she's like truly a vampire or
Yeah,
if
go for
she's
it.
kind of like masquerading?
Yep.
It's 14.
Okay. A 14. She certainly looked like a vampire based on what you know vampires are supposed to look like, and she's acted like a vampire except for the point where she turned and ran away.
Okay. Yeah, that's the part that made me kind of go like, I don't know about this.
But again, based on your history check, you know that vampires are potentially afraid of bigger, badder vampires.
Yeah. I was just wondering if she was maybe like pretending to be a vampire in here and had this whole like weird flock of nasty bat things that believed her. And a real one shows up and she freaks out.
She's in deep cover agent.
Cover's blown. No.
Also, all of my underlings are dead.
All right, what do you guys think? Should we chase her down?
I mean, yeah, we might as well go see where she came from. See what's in that room. So can we go down the hallway she ran to?
Sure. Yeah, if you guys turn the corner, I'm assuming same pecking order. You'll just see a long hallway again. This one is... Where's my map? What do I do with my map? Donde está map? Oh, it fell. Oh no. Well, it's too far away.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. I have another map. So you guys will head down the hallway. This one actually heads east, probably about 25 feet. As you guys are running by, you will see there's a doorway on your left-hand side as you're running past, and then you kind of get to this T again, where you could either head north or south.
Okay. Do we want to check that the doorway we passed? I'll go see if I can open it.
Great.
Good idea.
So you go up to the door. It's a wooden door with metal hinges. And you're staring at it. And let's see what is there. Okay. It's just a simple door. If you push on it, it will open. Inside, you will see it is a small room, probably 15 by 15. At the far end, there is a bas relief, so like a stone sculpture on top of a pedestal, a stone pedestal. And there's a heavyset man, which is what the sculpture is, naked, playing a harp. Lying on the floor is a broken pole that's about 10 feet. And sitting at the base of the statue is a small bronzed mask.
Guys, I think I should probably just touch all of it. Because what else could happen to me on this day?
So many things, but please feel free.
I think Cocoon is in Lanros's winter form.
Sure. So Hakoon walks in, and what do you want to touch?
So there's a fat Buddha belly.
Right. Yep.
There's a broken staff.
Yep.
And a mask.
Yep.
I look at Lanros, which are magic.
I'll cast Arcana across them.
All right.
Or, well, make an Arcana check.
Yeah, you can make an Arcana check. Go for it.
Ooh, critical failure.
Ooh.
Everything is magic.
Everything is magic. Perfect.
Magic.
Yeah, the mask looks like something that was worn at a masquerade, maybe in the Feywilds, and you're fairly certain it's just an innocuous party favor.
Oh, yeah. Nothing to worry about here, guys, and I'll pick that up. I've seen many people wear this, and I put it in my face.
All right, Landros disappears.
Awesome.
Wait, but
maybe
like,
not.
can I? I'm gonna like flat edge where he was with the sword.
All right, nothing.
Oh, shit.
Sweet.
Can I see anything? Am I dead?
Am I dead? Did I die? I'm dead, right?
Good kill.
Take me, damn it.
All right, Landros, you find yourself in like this weird space. You could see about let's see, you see 15 feet in front of you, 15 feet to either side. But then beyond that, it's just sort of like this fog. But it looks like you're in the dungeon, and then 15 in front of you, there's a throne up a set of steps, and there's an old man sitting on it, with crazy white hair, a robe covered in eyes. And he's holding what looks like a small rod with dragons on either side. He's got big, wild eyes, and he's gonna look at you and say, "Well, don't just stand there like a boob. Ask me 3 questions about Undermountain. 2 of my answers will be true, and 1 will be false."
Yes. I'm gonna bow, as is customary when you see someone sitting on a throne demanding things of you. And I will ask him, oh shoot.
You can ask him what the meaning of being a godchild is, or what the point is.
Yeah, someone said something that stuck with me. I want to know your opinion on it.
About Undermountain.
Fix
I'll ask
me.
him.
What? Find out? Oh, I'm sorry.
Other than your estimable power, what is the greatest force that I may have to contend with while down here?
That's a stupid question from a stupid man. And
I shrug.
He'll look around. Greatest force, greatest force, greatest force. Well, that would be, I suppose, Undermountain itself. No place is more powerful.
Okay, I nod sagely.
We are here to find 2 things. I will remind you as player to
That
player.
is true.
And if he's gonna tell us stuff about Undermountain,
Oh man. I hear that you. I mean, I assume that I know who he is, or I'm assuming that he's Halaster Blackcloak.
You could make an insight check just to.
Okay. I got a 19.
You are fairly certain this is Halaster Blackcloak, or at least the visage of him.
Okay. So yeah, well, I hear that you have collected many a great treasure in your life, and I am though I came down here, if I'm being perfectly honest, to find 2 of them.
Talk. Question.
Where is the Amulet of Resurrection?
Amulet of Resurrection. I think I have quite a few of those. Let's see. I think I tossed one on level 6. I think I threw one on level 7, though you wouldn't want to go there. I think a black dragon ate one at one point. He's gonna start like ruffling through his pockets and be like, "Oh, and oh no, never mind. That's just lint." So there's quite a few of them, kind of scattered around here and there.
Oh, interesting. What would you want to trade for a shard of your and then I name whatever that stone was that we came down
Rune
here.
Stone.
The Rune Stone.
The Rune Stone. Blasted lich. Well, I'll tell you what. You kill that lich, I'll let you have the whole damn thing.
I'll bow once again and thank him for his time.
Yeah, that's enough of that. He's gonna snap his fingers, and you will reappear back in the room with the rest of your party. The mask nowhere to be found.
Oh, see, guys, nothing to it. By the way,
Where'd you go?
good question. Although I did meet a very interesting figure who I think might be the Mad Mage himself. He let me ask him 3 questions, and so I found out. Well, only 2 of his answers are true. So I asked him what the greatest force that we're going to deal with here besides him is. He said the Undermountain himself, which I feel is probably a true answer. I asked him where an Amulet of Resurrection is. He says that there's many all around, which I guess could be false. He listed a couple of levels, level 6, 7, and says that we do not want to go to level 7. There's a black dragon that might have eaten one, which, I mean, that does sound kind of true out of all these things. And I asked him about the Runestone, what he'd be willing to trade for a shard of it, and he told us to kill a lich, and we will get the entire thing. that might also be a lie.
So, okay, well, I still don't know what a lich is, but up top they told us to stay away from it. So
Well, there is.
concerning, since they said they didn't want us to meet one, and we'll have to fight it in order to get the stone.
Oh, sorry.
No, you go for it.
Okay, while you guys are having your conversation, I'm just gonna be rubbing my screwed up hand on the fat Buddha belly. Just rubbing it and hoping. Anything?
No, you're just scraping up your knuckles.
Please, Buddha man, help me.
Nice plate armor, knuckles.
Can I use the broken stick on the ground and try to wedge it out?
Sure, you can try and make another strength athletics check.
16.
Okay.
With the broken staff or whatever. Is it magical? Does it help? No.
You said there were multiple amulets of resurrection. That seems like an odd thing to have multiple artifacts of.
Yeah.
And they did the Lady Silverhand and the Black Staff said that it was rumored to be on his person. So
That was probably the lie, right?
I feel like that might have been the lie. And if it was the lie, there's a chance that we maybe do want to go check out level 7.
Yep.
I don't know what that
Good
means.
point.
I don't know where the different levels are, but
He did say something about that black dragon eating one, so maybe the black dragon did not eat one, so we don't have to fight one.
that would be preferable. I don't ever want to see a dragon ever. Shall we press on? Is there anything else in this room, like apart from all the weird objects?
You can make a perception check.
I cannot understand you. You cut out.
Oh, go ahead and make your... Well, your perception's already ridiculous. So just looking around,
I get advantage on perception checks too. So.
go ahead and roll. I just want to see how high I can go.
Me too. I mean, it might be terrible. Who knows? That's a natural 1 and a 4. So
Yeah.
plus
Oh,
8
yeah.
puts me at 12, which is less than my passive perception.
Normal human.
I'm better at seeing things when I'm not looking for them.
So just looking around, you will see that behind the statue, it looks like there's probably a secret door, sort of inlaid in the stone.
Ooh. Okay. I'll go over to that and see if I can figure out how to open it.
Perfect. Looks like it's just a simple push mechanism. You can make an investigations check to make sure it's not trapped or anything.
I will definitely do that. It's probably not trapped. That's a 5 total.
Okay, come check this out. Oh, the door knob.
Yeah, I'll just push it open with the damn sword.
Great. So you push, and the stone just kind of gives and opens like a doorway. It's about a 5 foot, so some of you are going to have to crouch, but 5 foot high, and it just sort of leads into what looks like another room.
Bakun is half hoping that he'll lose a hand.
Putting your hand dangerously close to sharp objects.
Exactly. It's like a guillotine, like looking. This might be a guillotine. Let's check.
I don't think there's any wild magic results that mean that you get uncursed, but if there are, hopefully I roll that one.
Thanks, man.
Not a problem.
Maybe we'll find a cleric.
Yeah. Any clerics
Sure,
out here?
So you guys are entering through the secret door?
Sure.
All right. So you
That
guys
was
enter.
excited.
After the last one of you walks through, the door behind you will close, and it will just sort of magically seal as if it was never there. Sort of the stones around the doorway will seal.
Not really any chance to backtrack in this place, I see.
Yeah.
But
The
you
only option is to move forward.
But you guys are in a very large space. It's about 50 feet in any direction, 50-foot high ceilings. And in the middle of the room, there is a large floor-to-ceiling map. It's like 3-dimensional, and you can kind of walk around it. And it looks like it might be a map of the Undermountain itself.
Oh.
So you've got sort of this narrow shaft at the very top that you assume is the Yawning Portal entrance, and then sort of where you guys are. And then there is 32 sort of individual levels and kind of a rough working of kind of what they look like, how big they are.
Can I study it and
like-
commit this to memory to a point where I could cast a minor illusion to recreate this map at a later time?
Just make a straight intelligence check.
Okay.
And can I look at it? Because
It's a natural 20.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so yeah, you're able to perfectly put together what this map looks like, and commit it to memory so that you can create it, a smaller version of it, should you need to.
Excellent.
As an Outlander, I have a feature named Wanderer, which means I have an excellent memory for maps and I can always recall them.
Nice.
So can I also commit it to memory with my perfect map recall?
Of course, yeah, that's what that feature's for.
Do
I
I notice?
also have Wanderer. But I am not paying attention to this right now.
Is there any chance that there happens to be like a Fountain of Youth or Decursing or like a Shrine of No Curse?
No, so unfortunately nothing has been marked. There's no writing on it. You will notice that on the 3rd level, they've indicated the symbol of a flaming skull for some reason. The 16th level, you'll see in the bas relief the symbol of a comet. And the 23rd level, which is the lowest, you'll see a tower with a tiny rune engraved into it. And it's actually the mark of Hallister himself.
I'd just say we press on.
Okay.
All right.
Do we know where the stairs are down?
No. So there's nothing connecting the levels.
Convenient.
What was it that the Elven scroll said earlier? Something about casting spells behind gates?
I will tell you. It said... Beyond the Pillar Forest, the Mad Mage waits, casting spells behind magic gates.
So maybe there are magic gates between the levels?
Well, there were mirrors. Maybe we could have done something cool with a mirror, but that's blocked off, and we lost our pigs too.
Yeah.
Hakuna's just so depressed.
Oh.
I'm gonna start eating
console
hay.
you.
This is not the adventure he was expecting.
Can I need a performance or persuasion check to cheer you up? You look a little down.
Whatever you want, Godchild.
All right, I'm gonna perform. Why not? That's a 17. Not the worst thing you've ever seen. You're gonna tell your stories about great heroes who are cursed and then overcome those curses and become even greater heroes, more ferocious, and have better legends to tell their offspring. And how losing one pig is generally a bad sign, but losing 2 pigs at the beginning of a journey is said to be the greatest send-off anyone can ask for.
You're a strange one, Godchild.
Do I believe that last bit?
I'm going to make a deception check. Let's see.
Should I insight you then?
Ooh, that is a natural 20.
Well, I'm probably not going to do it then. I have a modified 20.
Mine's 27 total.
Yeah, no, I
you
totally believe you.
I'm
Losing
a
2
terrible
pigs
person.
before an adventure. I will keep this in mind.
Yeah, it's tradition. Where I come from. My eyes shift around. Also, I still look like a vampire.
Oh, yeah, like lasts for an hour, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think I'm probably
Gonna keep it up.
50 minutes still.
Dude, I want to just, I'm ready for us to fight the Lich. Just douse myself in oil, set myself on fire, and
Yeah.
sacrifice myself with this evil cursed ass sword.
Oh, man.
I've got the quote. I'm ready. I have the quote for my death.
Oh man.
So
I
where?
used one of my death quotes when I jumped
Continue on
after Manshoon.
So there is a doorway at the far end of the room that you guys
Okay.
can walk through if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Let's
Well,
do
wait, is that through the... Oh, yeah, let's do it.
You kind of have to walk
Yep.
around the map in order to get there.
Yeah.
But as soon as you get there and you walk in, you'll see another very large room, again with an exit to the far end of you. But in the center of this space is a large pit. So there's like a 10-foot hole And that's it. That's the only thing in the room.
I mean, we came down in a pit. Maybe this leads to the next level. Can I peer into it and see anything?
Sure. When you peer down, you'll see it's 30 feet deep. At the bottom, there are several spikes, and there is a half-elk cleric. Actually, I'm going to change that to a full elf ranger, who's sort of like laying there with spikes through his body. And as you peer down, you'll see that some of his features kind of match Jin's.
What?
Are we?
Jin, do you have
Thor
a
is not a
twin?
cleric.
No.
Can I
Bring him back to life.
come over and take a look?
Yeah, Jin, there's your dad you haven't seen in forever, laying at the bottom of the pit with spikes sticking through him.
Oh
Really?
shit, Jin.
Nope.
Dad?
You sure it's not a Jin twin?
I'm just
Zoltan-
gonna-
I don't have any twin siblings. Dad, is that you? What's my dad's name?
I don't know. What is your dad's name?
His name is Quinn.
Quinn. Jin and Quinn.
Jin and Quinn.
All right. But he should be dead. But as you shout it down to him, Quinn will sort of slowly turn his head and look up to you and go, Jin? Is that you?
What the fuck?
Dad, I'm coming down, and I'm going to ask Zoltan for help with his rope of climbing so I can go down and get my
Well, I
dad
can-
off those spikes there.
I could probably attach it to the removable the rod, and then have the rope just tie itself to him and pull him up.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
We can do that.
Cool.
Yeah,
What?
if the
So
rope
we don't
will
have
do
to
that,
come
let's
down
do
there.
it.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to tell the rope to go down there and tie it around his waist, and we'll pull him up.
Sure.
I'm going to warn you all of a tale they tell in the Feywilds of a man named Steve Irwin who was stabbed through the heart with a barb, and he removed it, and that is the reason he died.
Oh snap.
Uh,
What?
So maybe don't
Godchild. That was not the time.
spikes.
Hang on, Dad, we're going to get you out of there.
All right.
And
So yeah, the rope kind of slithers down like a snake, wraps around Quinn's waist, and slowly starts to like pull him, and the spikes are removed as he comes up. He's But
man.
eventually he comes up the pit 30 feet. Is kind of there for you guys to grab him and pull him out if you want.
yep, I
Can
grab
I-
him, pull him close, lay
Alright.
him down.
Can I investigate him?
Sure. I want you to actually make a medicine check.
I just want to know if he's like. I don't trust it.
All right, then you can do. I still.
I'll do it. That's fine.
You don't trust my dad?
Hell no. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. It's actually pretty far, so I trust him. A medicine check?
Yeah.
Not good.
Oh no.
I got a 10.
All right. Based on the dead bodies you've seen, this guy looks like he should be dead.
I'm gonna poke him with my finger. No, it's sword.
He'll wave your head away. Stop poking me! I've been poked enough for one lifetime.
But like, is he like oozing blood from his like wounds? Or, like, have
No,
you-
it looks like the wounds have largely closed.
Uh,
Or not closed, but they're not moving. They're not healing. They're not bleeding.
Is there like congealed
Yes.
jelly?
Ugh.
Dad, this is my group of friends. That's a coon. The one who just told you. This is Zoltan, the dwarf, and that over there is Leneros, who is actually from the Feywild.
He's a
How
vampire.
long have you been down in that pit?
Oh, I don't. What are you doing here? Why? Oh, what kind of curse is this?
He's the lich.
Oh God! Oh man!
Just decapitate him. Jin, can
Yeah,
I
just
help
like-
cure your father or heal your father?
Oh yes, please, if you're able to.
This giant vampire will kind of like get down on one knee and place his long clawed hand on this man's chest.
He'll try and move
Cure
away from you.
chest.
Oh, I'll just go shh, 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 shh,
No.
and cast cure
Accept it.
wounds.
Get away from me! Get away! Vampire
Yeah.
spawn!
No, not
No,
really.
it's,
a vampire.
it's okay, Dad. He's not really a vampire. He just looks like one. Please believe me. I'm trying to help you.
If you say so, Jin. All right.
Will Will he let me
Yeah.
cast a spell on
He'll
him?
hold out his hand so you can touch him.
Okay. My cold, clammy, sharp clawed fingers wrap around his hand, and I give him 12 HP back.
All right.
I'm
There's
doing
no.
great right now.
So as you touch him and you try to heal him, it seems as if it has no effect. The healing energy does nothing.
I'll look at
Dad is
Jin.
not dead, you guys.
Yeah, I'll look at Jin and I'll message you.
Okay.
I don't know if this is what it appears to be.
I'm just gonna. Are you cursed?
Do you know how to remove a curse?
Yeah, exactly. You are my brother now.
Well, wouldn't I have to be? I mean, I should have died weeks ago. I don't understand.
That's more like a blessing.
Weeks ago.
You have joined the Ainyaja.
I don't know what that is.
Dead Guardians.
Oh,
Nice.
maybe. I don't really know. What are you doing here, Jin?
We've come down here looking for
me?
some-
Oh, how kind. I
didn't-
didn't think anyone would find me.
Dad, I didn't even know you were down here until we found you. What were you doing down here?
Oh,
We're here to find artifacts.
I as you know, my life hasn't been simple since I was kicked out of our homeland, and I fell in with some very pleasant individuals, or at least I thought as much. They called themselves the Fine Fellows. Quite the story. And, well, we were being hunted by this vampire, and they threw me in this pit to throw the vampire off the trail.
Wow.
The fine fellows.
Fine fellows.
The fine fellows betrayed you and threw you in here.
Yes. And I've
Well-
been down there ever since.
More like the not so fine fellows. Jeez.
Well, if you want, you can tag along with us. Do you have all your gear with you?
No, they've stripped me with everything. I've got nothing except my bare hands.
All right, here, and I'll pull out a short sword and hand it to him.
You
Thank
got
you.
some leathers too.
I have extra long swords, but I still don't trust this dude.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
It's my dad, okay?
Yeah, I want to push him back in the hole.
Do you remember
If you
when
do, I will shoot you.
I won't, but I want to.
Okay. I mean,
Quinn,
it might be
you-
something fucked up too, but Jin hasn't seen his dad in a long time and is excited.
Quinn, do you know where you are right now?
Yes, in the Undermountain.
Do you know when you came into the Undermountain?
Again, a few weeks ago, I was sitting down
What
there.
was-
I'm not sure how long.
What was the date that you entered?
Oh, yeah, I guess he'll give you guys a date, and you'll recognize that it was about 10 days ago. So it's been about 20 days.
Oh, okay. So it's pretty recent.
So he did. That's so interesting that when did you get to Waterdeep? I've been in the city for quite some time.
Oh, I've been traveling with the Fine Fellows for quite a while now. Well, not a while, a few months, and they heard of the Undermountain and the treasures within. I understand there's a great many magical artifacts down here, and we thought we could make a pretty penny if we traveled down and journeyed down. So I guess I've only been in Waterdeep for about a month or so in preparation of our journey.
It's curious how. It's so good to see you, and I'm gonna pull him in for a hug.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You too, Jin. I just wish the circumstances were different.
Me
I'm
too.
gonna finger one of his wounds again and ask him if he feels it.
Stop that. Yes, I feel it.
Can I like inspect his wounds more closely and like figure out like why he hasn't died?
Yeah, go ahead and make a medicine check.
Okay. I get a +2 to that. That's pretty good. 18 total.
All right.
Nice.
So he looks in your you've experienced perhaps undead or heard stories of undead. He just looks he's undead. He's dead, but he's not dead. So the wounds he has aren't going to heal. They're going to get worse.
I don't know how to tell you this. I don't think you're alive anymore.
What do you mean, Jin? You're always such a joker. I remember when you used to play those jokes on me as a child.
Yes, but this isn't a joke, Dad.
Remember that one time you put a snake in my quiver, and I went to reach, and I was teaching you archery lessons, and it bit me on accident.
Yes, I do remember that.
You did that to your dad?
That's actually when he died.
No, my father was sent away. And that snake idea was your sister's, by the way. So you have my aunt to thank.
I did think it was pretty funny.
Just kidding, my idea.
I don't know what any of this means, but you're welcome to tag along with us as we go forward.
Yeah, I don't know. Time down here has been so strange, and I just have this compulsion now. Even seeing you after all these years, it's like an overriding force. I feel drawn as if I'm being pulled farther into the dungeon.
Let's follow him to the lich.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you tell us where your feelings are telling you to go, and we'll decide if that's the way we should go or not.
Follow your feelings.
He'll stand up now, and he's just gonna kind of look around and be like, "Yeah, it's almost like a deep hatred, a dark emotion, and I can't escape it." He's gonna turn and look towards the other exit, so not where you guys entered. Be like, "I believe that there's a set of stairs here, and if we go down, it will lead us farther into the dungeon."
All right. I will start heading that direction. I'll re-pick up my torch and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, seems fine.
Yeah.
I asked him, what else of the dungeon did you see?
Oh, I encountered this wild air elemental that tried to regale us with tales of his life, even though he wasn't truly living. We managed to placate him, and then we came across a band of vampires who were all living together, which is quite odd. I've never heard of that behavior before. And they pursued us, which is how I ended up here.
Did any of them bite you?
No. We actually were able to keep our distance for the most part. And then
How many were there?
Oh, there was 5 or 6.
Oh.
Was there a female in the bunch?
I believe so. Yes. Perhaps 2 or 3, maybe.
Can you change yourself into her? Like, do you have like disguise person at will, or is it a?
He'd be like, I did once have magic, but I feel disconnected from it now, as if there's a fog, something preventing me from accessing it.
Could you once cure curses?
Unfortunately, that's always been beyond my capabilities.
That's the point of God, children.
Well,
All right. How about we press on then? Yeah.
yeah.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right.
Okay.
Very.
Should we take a break? Do we need to do
Yeah,
that?
sure. We could do that.
Sure.
Alright.
Okay.
Yep. Everyone take 5. We'll be back. Cool.
Okay. Sounds good.
Only up square one.
That's true. This one is not too big. But I just don't want to make. Well, I guess I could just make a little bit more pie crust. But I just thought I already had pie crust.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what I missed, but my puppy is sick, so I was checking up on her.
Hey, Christian, when you stepped away from the computer, we all decided to take like a 5-minute break.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's my puppy's sick, so my girlfriend wanted me to check on her.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
Yeah, I mean, I think she'll be fine. She's just, I don't know.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, that sucks though. Oh, what is
You can
that?
see that. It says remove curse.
Nice.
Wait,
But it's
you
level-
have a remove curse?
It's level 3. I can't even do it.
All right.
Oh,
I
man.
don't think I can do it until like level 9, to be honest with you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, paladins.
That's
yeah,
fine. I will literally die before then.
If I was gonna do the cleric too, but
That's okay. I'll sacrifice a coon.
oh my god, I get it. Yeah, level 9 before I can do a 3rd level spell. That's yeah.
It's actually level 25 before I can do a 3rd level spell. Alright, I'll be right back again, I guess, if we're doing like a 5-minute break. I'm gonna go check on the puppy.
How much did we get from proceeds for the pub? Was that $4.94?
Let's look it up.
I think it was $4.94 is what you sent to me. I'm trying to figure out how much money I got left.
Yes.
I think I have right now. I'm pretty sure I have like 700.
$4.94. Good memory.
Okay.
Yeah, I if you guys didn't do anything else and just like let your businesses run, you'd make some pretty ridiculous money. So you guys don't really need to go adventuring anymore. If your characters just want to like retire.
It's gonna be tiring. When retire and paint my miniatures. There we go.
Yep.
Be back in 30 seconds.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys. Come here. Come here. My puppy is sick, and
no.
we're like trying to. Well, she's actually not that bad. Oh no, okay.
Oh, should you put it?
She's not so bad. She's like lethargic, but then she comes and plays with me when I wake her up. So right now she's hello, baby. She's doing okay. She's sitting underneath the chair and chewing on the legs. Like she does. She doesn't chew on anything destructible, but she loves the metal chair legs, which is fine. Dude, I've been like transfixed trying to fill out this crazy character sheet.
Yeah, I love that sheet. That thing's insane.
Yeah. Oh my god, what a sweet little puppy.
I'm back. Christian, I'm sorry that your puppy is sick.
It's okay, we woke her up and she's doing a little better.
Oh, good.
Gave her cheese, so now she's happy.
That's pretty much how I work.
Yeah. A sweet baby.
Cool. So as you guys ascend the stairs, usual pecking order, except for now Quinn is leading? Question mark.
That sounds right.
Okay.
Hakun will lead the charge. Apparently, we have to wait until Zoltan's a level 9 before I can rid myself of this hand. So I'm just gonna suicide.
It's an option.
I wonder if he could get like another hand to hold the sword. If maybe he could pass off the curse. You could offer it to Quinn, maybe.
Quinn, borrow this. What if I'm just stuck to Jin's dad for ever?
That is a risk you'll have to take.
All right, so narrow staircase, 5 feet across, all stone. As you guys descend down, you'll notice it looks like the staircase is never going to end. It's sort of like an endless set of stairs. Largely nondescript, except for when you guys first enter the stairwell, you'll see on your left-hand side there's a small alcove with the statue, life-size statue of a dwarven king. He's standing atop a 3-foot tall stone pedestal. Sprouting from the king's neck, however, is a deformed, mostly featureless second head with an elongated, toothless mouth. Any inscriptions on the pedestal of the statue have been worn away. On the king's brow rests an engraved stone circlet. His large hands grasp the handle of a stone warhammer. The head of which is planted at his feet. Oh, so I guess he's holding it like this.
Can I touch the circlet?
All right.
With my messed up hand.
Touch it with your messed up hand. It reacts like it should. Just kind of tinks.
So it's a stone circlet?
It's just stone circlet. Yep.
Like not removable.
Doesn't look like it.
All right. I rub his belly and ask him to cure me of this curse.
Okay. So you guys all watch Hakoon do this.
Hakoon's a big believer in belly magic.
Listen. In my culture, if you rub the belly of a goddess's statue, it removes the curse.
Makes sense.
The All-Mother has a magical belly.
All right. So unless you guys want to do anything else, you can continue down the stairs.
Go for it.
Is there a history check on this thing?
Sure. You can make a history check.
I don't know anything of any of your cultures, so.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
Even though I got I got an 18, I still don't know shit about dwarven culture.
Being a fan of warrior cultures, you may have heard of kings yielding warhammers and people making statues to them. It is very odd, though, that it's kind of got this second head extending out of the neck.
Can I poke the head?
Sure.
I
tink,
poke
tink,
the head.
tink, tink, tink.
All right, also stone.
Can I do an art? I don't know what it'd be. If it'd be Arcana or Religion to see what I know about a second head, what that would portend. If this creature is, if it's like a parasitic relationship, if it's just like a genetic defect, or if I don't know.
Yeah,
Just
go
what
ahead
I
and
might
make
know.
a Arcana check.
Okay. 12.
12. You vaguely have an idea that this may not actually be a statue in the traditional sense. It may have actually once been a person, maybe an adventurer. That's been transformed into stone by magic, although you're not sure how that could have happened.
Oh, be aware of petrification, I guess. This looks a little too lifelike to be crafted down in these chambers. Anybody have a mirror on them?
Oh, we have a amulet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that amulet that can restore stuff. That puppy's so cute. Do you want to try and use a restoration charge? Only if you want. Because I think out of character, I think it need to be greater restoration. Although I'm not positive.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So, also out of character, how many charges do we have, and do they ever replenish?
Nope. I've got 4 charges left of the greater. I've got none left of the lesser. And then once I use them all, it'll disappear. So.
Okay. So, it's up to you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we want a 2-headed guy. We could. We already have one.
Like a cleric?
The undad, if you will. Oh. Yeah.
Otherwise, I had Master Restoration. I could use that as one of my paladin spells and try that.
It would need to be
Amulets of Resurrection.
Oh, that's lesser. Yeah, that's lesser.
Well, I don't know what it is. Like, does your in character know what would work? All the petrification? Because I personally don't.
I don't think Lanera sort of would know.
He might.
He's probably heard of tales of petrification, though. I don't know if he'd know like the cure.
But like Zoltan might if he's like trained. He might be like,
Yeah.
oh, that's one of the common uses for this. I'm like, oh, that's a higher level than I know.
What do you think?
Go ahead.
We can always loot him once all of his stuff is unpetrified. So you know.
If it'll work, I'll use it. If we have an idea it's gonna work.
Maybe you could make a
Yeah, why don't you?
skill check
Yeah,
to see if
can we do a
you
check?
think it's worth. Because I think it kind of is. Just that in character, I was like, oh yeah, I think this guy might have been petrified, but I don't know.
Yeah.
How can we kill kinship with all the cursed people in this place?
Yeah, everything's cursed here.
It's up to
Is-
you,
is there a-
Zoltan.
Is there a check I can do to see if it's gonna work?
Yeah, you could do an Arcana check.
What? I think it might.
You think this thing's made of stone. You have no idea what this crazy Eladrin is talking about when he's talking about people being turned into stone. Stone is
Looks like a
stone.
block of stone. You guys are nuts. You want me to waste one of these on him? I will. I'll do it if you want me to.
It might be
It's like
fun.
a block of stone to me, laddies.
I'm easily amused right now, so I think it'd be a fun, whimsical trick.
So I'll use it on him. I'll grab the amulet and use one of the greater restorations. See if it'll work.
All right. So you guys use Greater Restoration, and the stone starts to fall away, kind of flake off. You guys are at this very narrow stairway, and suddenly this dwarf kind of like opens his eyes, and you'll notice now that the stone's flaking away that this neck looks like it was actually sewn on. So like the second head was kind of sewn on, and as the stone flakes away, you'll see that it looks like a large part of this thing has actually been stitched back together. So it's not so much a dwarven king as it is maybe a flesh golem that you guys just animated.
Yo,
Nothing we do is working.
And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
Again.
17.
13.
hey, that's plus 3 is 21.
Nice.
Brag about it.
I got him.
That's literally my first like high initiative roll of the night.
I got a 13. I thought that was high.
Lanaros, what was yours?
Just a 9.
That's a 9. All right. That wasn't good.
Just a wee 9.
9. All right. And then Quinn, I got to roll for Quinn. Let's see. What's Quinn's initiative? That's pretty good. All right. So you guys are in this very narrow stairwell. This flesh golem kind of comes to life, looks at you guys, and just sort of has rage in its eyes. Jin, what would you like to do? You can attack it. You can run back into the pit room. You could run down the stairs.
How close am I to it?
Everyone's within like 5 to 10 feet.
Oh, well, so
You're down the stairs, I guess.
yeah, because I was in front.
Yeah, so you're down the stairs 10 feet.
Okay, I will. As long as I'm not within 5 feet of it, I will attempt to shoot it with my bow.
Go for it.
Okay. Natural 20.
Yay!
Ooh, nice.
Nope. Oh man, it's gonna be some busted damage. Here we go. All right, so let's see. First D8, it's a 4. This 2 is 6. This is 6, 16, 17. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? I rolled 3 1s on my second roll of sneak attack.
No!
No, So that was 17 plus 3 is 20 plus 4 is 24 points of piercing damage.
24. That's a lot.
Really good.
Yeah. I mean, it was a crit. I would hope so.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I will back further down and attempt to bonus action hide.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. So there are little alcoves that you could kind of duck into.
Cool.
As you brush by.
28.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this thing's stupid. So, but as you brush by Quinn, he'll be like, "You kept my bow," and so he'll recognize his bow.
Dad, focus! That thing is attacking us.
So do we want to push him back in the pit? Is that?
Hakoon, it's your turn. So what do you want to do with this thing?
I want to. So his like gear and stuff is now also not stone, right?
It's not stone, no. He just has like the warhammer he had will just kind of like fall because he's not using it. He's just gonna kind of maul at you guys with his zombie hands.
Can I slash his zombie hands?
Sure.
I'm gonna attack him. So
Okay.
14 to hit.
14 hits.
All right. So I deal. I'm gonna make him prone. So it's gonna be a tripping attack, and that's the last of my maneuvers until I rest. So I deal. Oh, come on, 10.
Okay.
But I trip him.
But you trip him.
He has a DC 15 strength check.
He's pretty strong. He rolled an 18.
All right, so I don't trip him, and then I'll just attack him again, and I rolled a 2. So 9 to hit.
All right, 9 hits.
Wait, really?
What?
Yes.
Yes, they're pretty easy to hit.
He's a
okay.
Jello golem.
So I deal 10 damage.
All right.
And then I just stand straight in front of him and roar at him and let him attack me.
All right, that'll work. Zoltan, you're standing right in front of this thing too. Lacoon just stabbed at it with his log sword that he hates.
All right, so I'm gonna call Bahamut, and it's my great sword. My battle axe lights up. I'm gonna point to Laros and say it was his idea to wake you up.
Giant
Kill him
vampire.
first.
Looks at a toothy grin.
And I do 20.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, so 20 definitely
Yeah.
hits.
And I will do a couple of ones. Don't like that. Oh,
Infinity
3
damage.
ones? Jesus. 12 damage on the first ring. And I'll try to hit him again. Pointing again to Laneros. It was his idea. Remember that. 13 would hit, right?
Yeah, 13 hits.
Oh, this is better. 20 damage.
All right.
Not bad, Alex.
So yeah, as you cut into this thing, just chunks of flesh. Its arm, where like it's been like sewn together, but it's kind of like come off. And you'll see it actually doesn't like fire. So as you're hitting it with fire, it's kind of like no, not fire.
Again, I'll point to Laneros and say, he told me to.
And because you're the one hitting it with fire, it's just going to kind of swipe at you, but it has disadvantage because you hit it with a fire attack. And it does not very good, but it gets 2 attacks. And it's, again, good thing it has disadvantage because it rolled nat 20, but it still rolls a 20. So, you're going to take 13 bludgeoning damage. It's just kind of like, no, fire! It's going to smack you. But yeah, it's kind of like pinned into this little alcove. It doesn't have a whole lot of place that it can move.
I feel kind of bad.
And it's Landrose's turn.
Oh man, I feel bad as a full round action. He dropped his warhammer that he was holding. Then just like came to life and started flailing at us.
Yeah, it just dropped it. It looks like now it's just a normal warhammer. Nothing
Okay.
special about it.
Okay. I want it to be our friend, but we don't need more friends.
We don't need friends like that now.
Yeah. Seeing
We
that
have
it's
money.
yeah, exactly. Seeing that it's afraid of fire, I'm going to kind of juggle a little ball of flame between my hands as it grows, and just kind of like unleash it on him with a firebolt.
Do it.
No, it's a 20 to hit.
Okay.
And so he will take. Oop, let me do that. He'll take 12 damage.
All right. So as you hit it with the fireball, it just kind of like melts pretty much. You hit it, and the skin just kind of boils, and then the flesh just falls apart. And you just have flesh golem parts all over the stairs and puddles of goo.
Guys, next time I say unpetrify something, maybe don't listen to me. I'm sorry.
Let's not do that again.
That was really gross. It smells terrible in here now.
I'll go recover my one arrow I shot if I can.
I'm gonna pick up the circlet.
Yeah. So actually, so the circlet on its head is actually real gold now. So if you pick it up, there is like it looks like a gold circlet.
Can I put it on?
You said there was nothing special about the Warhammer?
Nope. Just looks like it looks like a regular Warhammer. You could always take it with you and check it out later if you want.
Yeah, we'll grab it.
I'll pick it up with my other hand and see what happens.
This one you're able to let go if you want.
Just see if I can pick it up and drop it again immediately.
And it just feels so good. I just pick it up and drop it a couple of times.
But yeah, as you put the circlet on, it's actually going to just sort of tell you what it does as it's around your head. And it turns out it's actually a circlet of blasting.
Oh, cool.
So as an action, you can cast Scorching Ray with a +5 attack bonus.
I have magic, guys.
But you can only do it once a day. You have to wait till the next dawn, which you're never really quite sure when that is, to cast it again.
Seeing as I can't use my bow until I chop off my hand and get a new one, this will be my only ranged attack.
Hey, I know a guy who has a golden hand that he might not need.
Yeah, you're still another clone of Manchun.
Yeah.
Cool. I guess I'll wear it.
All right.
Awesome.
If that's cool with you guys, I mean, I don't mean to like.
By all means.
It's just I'm so useless right now.
Now, Hakoon, don't say that. You're not useless. You've done plenty of damage in the last few fights.
Yeah, me and Nat are about equal.
I know normally you like to hit things much harder, but since you won't let go of that sword for some reason, you just...
It's an elaborate joke I'm playing on you fools.
It's very, very intense and interesting and funny. I'm curious to see how it ends.
Me too.
All right, shall we press on? Back down the stairs. Let's go. And I start going down the stairs.
So as you'll see, because Quinn's actually ahead of you, sort of leading the way, Quinn will just sort of like disappear at one point as he's walking down the stairs.
What? Dad, Quinn, where'd you go?
Nothing.
No.
Okay. I'm going to creep forward very lightly.
Great. As Jin does this, you'll see he sort of disappears too.
Woo! Hakun runs through.
All right. Hakun disappears as he bolts down the stairs.
Gleefully.
I'm going to cast a firebolt above where their heads would be.
Okay.
Like off in the corner of the stairwell.
Okay.
Does
So
it just disappear?
yeah, you cast it, and yeah, it disappears right sort of on the same step that everyone else is disappearing on.
I fear we have come across one of the dreaded loading screens. Would you like to proceed?
Zoltan's just going to go in.
All right. Zoltan disappears.
Yep.
I'll look around and go in as well.
All right. All of you are on a platform overlooking a goblin market. So it's like an underground market filled with goblins, trading things, selling things, bartering. There's slaves here. And it's very loud, it's very noisy, and it's debaucherous. And that's where we're going to stop.
Goblin debauchery, the perfect place to end the session.
Marketplace debauchery. Just as like a rough estimate, how many goblins does Jin see like in the immediate area?
Let me look it up real quick.
I'm like How big is this market? I want to know. Like, are we gonna have to like massacre a town full of goblins underground? Because I would be fine with that. I'm just curious.
So it's pretty big. I don't want to do the math because there's a lot of squares here.
That's okay.
But it's pretty large. It's called a Goblin Bazaar, and there are 40 goblins filling the space.
man.
And you'll notice at the far end, actually sort of off to your left, there is like a dais and a throne, and sitting on the throne looks like a human wearing a crown, a human male, who's just kind of like looking over everything and seems very at place among the goblins.
Does he have a golden arm?
He does not.
You're gonna feel Laneros gently touching you, everybody, and you're gonna realize that he's casting prestidigitation and removing all of the goblin blood from all of your clothes.
I didn't get any blood on my clothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not even sure Jin's been here the whole time.
Yeah.
Who am I? You just hear a shadow speaking right now. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. What's my stealth? Oh yeah, that's a 23.
Yeah, just basically invisible. But everyone levels up to level 6. Congratulations.
Hooray!
Yes.
Can I, at some point, take a short rest during this time?
That's up to your party members. You guys just walk in. I'm not sure where in a goblin bazaar you'll have the opportunity to do that, but
we should
Preferably somewhere where there's a remove curse potion.
we should just rest on the platform. Like, we'll be fine.
It's goblins. Laneros is so down to party with some goblins. Ooh.
Dude, I just rolled a 9 for health.
Nice.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Oh man, level up. Oh, here I'm gonna roll my D8 for health.
I'm just gonna take the average.
yeah.
Oh,
That's what I do. Like I got the 9.
I got
Hit him with that 9.
puts me at 51.
Ooh, dang.
You're beefy.
Yeah, I'm above average HP right now.
Absolutely, you are. Oh, I get an ability score improvement. Oh, what?
Nice. Yep, fighters, they get the most.
So I can
Yeah,
go
they do.
up to
Strength 20.
20?
Man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's an interesting thought to do here.
Might be strong enough to get that sword out of your hand.
Is that a thing I can do? Can I try that?
You can go ahead and make another strength check before we strength athletics.
Alright, strength athletics.
You gotta be a 20.
Is that it?
Yep.
I could have just been continuously. I do. I got a 21.
All right. So you pull your fingers, and the sword drops out of your hand.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna kick it. Can I pick it up just by the?
Do you want to touch it again?
No, I'm gonna pick it up by the blade with like a. I have cloth in my bag.
So
That's
as you go to
nature.
do that, the blade's actually going to disappear and reappear back in your clenched fist.
No.
Okay. Wait.
Dude, you're disrupted. Why don't you just leave it be?
Hakuna is going to try to pry it off again. Okay, I got a 23 this time.
All right,
And
again,
I'm gonna
you let
kick
it
it
go.
as far as I can.
You kick it, it flies through the air, disappears, reappears back in your hand. Your fist clenched.
One more idea. Okay, I'm gonna open my bag of holding below my hand.
Okay,
I'm gonna try to pry it out and drop it into the bag
okay.
because it's a pocket dimension.
Uh-huh.
Well, I didn't get it out.
I'll hold the bag open while you mess with your hand.
All right, I'm gonna try again.
Okay,
All right,
it's
this
gonna give
time's
you
gonna work.
advantage.
It's gonna be a 23.
All right, so you open it up. Sword disappears into the bag.
Close the
Close
bag.
it.
I close it up really quick.
You're good.
Oh, dang. Just don't ever think of that sword when you put your hand in that bag.
Yeah, like that thing is gonna pop out of that bag as soon as you open it. It's gonna fly back to your hand with a vengeance.
It's just deleted from my mind. Okay, but we kind of need to know this. Wait. So I'm gonna open the bag and not think of anything.
It's going to fly back out and reappear in your hand.
Really?
Yes.
Called it.
All right. So guys, damn it! This pocket dimension's an asshole. Okay. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna leave it in there. I'm never opening the bag again.
Okay.
You're cursed. You're cursed, mate.
No, I have a cursed bag of holding now. I can take out whatever I want. No, it works. It's just I can never take anything out on the fly because I'm just like, oh, I need to get the. Fuck.
Just
the item I
until I
need.
turn level 9.
No, it's just get the item you need, then drop it back in.
I can use expertise.
I got a bag of holding too, so we can put all the stuff in there.
Oh my god, that's so funny though. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if like I lost the bag of holding sometime, and then like we lost in a dungeon. A year later, I'm like, someone found the bag.
That's amazing.
Oh, so good.
That's good. Okay, so wait a minute. One more quick question. If I buy a new bag of holding, if I destroy a bag of holding, it destroys everything in it.
If you tear a bag of holding, it destroys everything inside.
So I just need to buy a new bag of holding for 400 gold at the goblin market, drop the sword into it, destroy it, and pray to God that the curse isn't that strong that it somehow gets through.
I don't think that's how curses work. But...
Oh man, this is amazing though.
Justin, be honest with me. Was there like something I missed along the way to get uncursed, or is this just like an unforgiving dungeon?
Nope, it's an unforgiving dungeon, and this is like room 1. Sword, you touch it, it gets bound to you. That's it.
There's no like. It's just like eventually they'll have
It's
remove
curse, or you cut off your hand. Those are your 2 options.
I've been looking for a mythical statue this entire time, and there was nothing. I've just been rubbing statues for no reason.
That's awesome.
That's funny.
Amazing.
Well, thank you all very much. I'm going to go to bed. You guys are awesome. I know...
I won't be here next week.
Yeah, and Keith are out.
Oh no, I'm going to miss the Goblin Market.
We could probably do some role-playing in Goblin Market in Discord if you want.
Yes, I definitely want to.
Because I don't...
I won't be able to do anything in Discord at all.
Okay.
For the next week, I'm going to be in Disneyland, so...
Right. Yeah, I don't anticipate that breaking out into a fight. Because that probably wouldn't end well for the party. But...
We should probably talk to the human man on the throne. That seems like our best bet.
Yeah.
Getting out of here alive.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey guys, sorry if I got a little ridiculous with my trying to remove this curse.
Hey,
No,
it's totally fine. That's just it's a shitty situation, and when you're like a two-handed fighter, and now you're stuck with like one hand, it's rough, man.
I was like, it's gotta happen.
I think you did the best you could with what you had going on.
It's true.
All right, that'll work. So I just have a cursed bag of holding now, as long as you guys are willing to help me dispose of my cursed sword.
I'll do what I can.
It really is. Every time I want to buy, every time I want a snack of hay, I'll be like,
maybe there'll be some more hay in the market here that we can buy.
yeah.
Goblin hay. That'd be tasty.
Oh my god, we're gonna just send this to Manchun or like Chirac. Hey guys. Next time we see him, he's got 2 golden arms. He's like, I fucking hate you guys.